Kaylin Charlton jumping center for Bowling Green against number 31, Audrey Youngblood, a sophomore for Monroe City. Referee comes in from the near side. And we're just about ready for basketball here from Monroe City. Again, Gabby Dieters 18 points away from 1,000 on her birthday. And she's out to defend as Monroe City wins the opening toss. With it on the near side up top again for Naron Hayes. Hayes back up to Audrey Youngblood. Youngblood to the near side for Myra Jones. Not Jones, that's Lucy Pratt. 14, not 24. Pratt has again on the near side. She does the majority of the ball handling for Monroe City. Into the corner, little confusion, and I said the last touch was by Kaylin Womack, but looked to me like it went off of two Monroe City players and out of bounds. 7:29 to go, first quarter. Here from Monroe City High School. Off the fingertips, and that's an over and back. Almost got away with it,
right.
Did Pratt. The official came to his senses, and it's going back to Bowling Green for the first time. Sid Charlton inbounds for Grace Dieters. Gracie across the line with the pass to Kaylin Charlton. Charlton gets it to Sid Charlton. Sid holds it high, now gives it back to Dieters. Grace at the top of the key over to the far side. Baseline cut off. Gives it back to Gracie. Kicks it back again. Here's a three from the far side. That's a little long. And the rebound is grabbed by Hayes for Monroe City. They go all the way to the basket off the glass. And the first 2 points of the ball game scored by Youngblood. Just underway. 6:48 to go here in the opening quarter. Here's Dieters with it. Working against Chin. To the near side now for Kaylin Womack. Womack holds it high. Back to Sid Charlton. Sid lobs it down low, and it's out of bounds. Lucky break for Bowling Green.
Youngblood was trying to catch up to it.
Sometimes you just got to let it go out of bounds, yeah. All the way out high. Works it back down. Dieters' turnaround shot. That's no good. And the rebound pulled down by Monroe City. Hayes hands it off for Pratt. She's across the line. Back to Hayes. Hayes over to the far side now for Chin. Chin drops it down to the low box for Pratt. Across the key. Almost to travel. That shot no good. Rebound pulled down again. Here's Pratt. Pratt has it tipped away by Dieters. Dieters one-on-one. Back the other way against Pratt. Spin move to the hoop and in. There's the first two for Dieters. She needs 16 more points to reach 1,000. Pratt in the backcourt. Two-player pressure from Bowling Green. They break it. She puts up the three. It's short. Rebound grabbed by Gosney. And it's going to Bowling Green on the jump ball. Gosney will check out. And Charlton to inbound, gets it to Dieters on the far side. 2-2 ball game, 5:44 to go in the first. Crossover, gets her across the line into a double team. Now to Sid Charlton, across to Dawson. Dawson off the glass. Olivia has her first 2 points of the night, and Bowling Green with their first lead of the night. Here comes Monroe City. Back the other way. Pratt to the near side for Hayes. Hayes now has it again. Her shot for three. Misses everything. Out of bounds. Back to Bowling Green with 5:10 to go. 4-2. Lady Cats lead here on the road. I think Monroe City fans wanted a tip there. But that was just a short shot. Here's Dieters with it in the backcourt.
Coach Roan was having none of it.
Out high. Over to the far side now for number 22, Kaylin Womack. Womack has it go to the floor. It's tied up. And this time the arrow favors the Lady Panthers. With 4:54 to go in the first. With it is Naron Hayes, freshman. Now for Kaylin Chapman. Chapman Spins off a player over to the far side. They work baseline, and then we're going to have our first foul of the ball game. It's going to be on Sid Charlton. She gets the blocking foul with 4:38 to go in the quarter. And that shot is no good. The first of 2 free throws for Olivia Chin. And the second shot is no good. Rebound picked up by Womack. Ahead to Dieters. Dieters turns away from a double team. Has it back now. Works it down low to the near side. Here's Charlton. That shot blocked, but a foul. Gonna send Bella Fairchild to the line to shoot a pair. So Fairchild, first shot is short. .423 to go. Foul on each side. And the second shot is long. Split the difference next time. And across the line is Hayes. Hayes drops it down out of the baseline. For number 31, Audrey Youngblood. And that ball taken away by Womack. Ahead to Dieters. Dieters going to take it herself and blocked right into the hands of Kaylin Chapman. We got 3 Kaylins on the floor right now. None of them spell it the same way. Pratt out high now for Meredith Gayers. Back to Pratt. Pratt going to drive the lane. Off the glass. No good. Youngblood's put back was blocked, so she'll go out. Ball fake there for Gayers, and it's taken away by Dieters. Here comes Dieters. Floater through the lane. Good. She's got 4. Needs 14 more to reach 1,000 on her birthday. In the backcourt, Pratt behind the back dribble. Works past Dieters. Into the offensive end. Drops it off for Youngblood. Youngblood off the glass for 2. She's got all 4 for Monroe City, and it's a 2-point Bowling Green lead with 3:15 to go in the first. Dieters. Off the hands of Dawson. Then she was hooked by an arm. Still ends up with the ball. Now it goes to the floor and taken away. That's a travel. And a timeout before a traveling call called by Monroe City. With 3 minutes to go in the first, it's 6-4 Bowling Green. Grace Dieters, 4 points, needs 14 more for 1,000 here on her birthday. I'm assuming her 18th birthday. 5 minutes gone here in the first. Pretty packed house here.
It really is. The kids that they had doing the national anthem, how fantastic a job was that?
Quartet? Was it quartet or a quintet?
Quintet.
Okay.
And it was absolutely one of the best renditions by a high school group
that we've heard all season for sure. 5 minutes gone here in quarter number 1. Dieters has 4, Dawson has 2, 4 for Audrey Youngblood. That's all the scoring so far. It'll be Monroe City ball. Pratt plays catch with Hayes. Naren Hayes will eventually take it across the line. Guarded closely by Womack. Hands it off now for Gayers. Meredith Gayers with the ball. To Pratt. Lucy holds it high against Dieters. Looks back to Coach Adam Rung, and we're going to have a foul. And that's on Dieters. One of those ticky-tack fouls she's been kind of prone to this season. Still a 2-point lead. Pratt with it in the backcourt. Hands it off for Youngblood now to Gayers. Gayers to Chapman. Chapman to the far side for Youngblood. Youngblood takes to the free throw line, kicks it to the near corner. Little floater from the baseline. That kind of hit the back or the side of the backboard. No good. And here comes Bowling Green with Womack. Back to Dieters. Dieters gave up her dribble, gives up the ball to Charlton. Over to the far side now for Dawson. Back to Charlton off the glass and good. And a foul. Kaylin Charlton's first 2 points and a chance to make it 3 from the line. 8-4 Bowling Green. Changes. Delaney Feldman coming in for the Lady Cats, replacing Liv Dawson. And Myra Jones replaces Naren Hayes for Monroe City. At the line, the free throw is good with 2 minutes even to go. And Bowling Green is up 9-4. 5-point lead is their biggest of the night. Here's Lucy Pratt guarded closely by Dieters. Crosses the line. One-on-one pressure there. Back up top now for Gers. Gers to the far side for Jones. Now back to Gers. Gers gets it to Pratt, working off the wing right now for Monroe City. Makes a move past Dieters. Floater misses a little bit long, but Monroe City another offensive rebound with 1.5 minutes to go in the first. Over to the far side now, that's Jones. Out high for Pratt. Pratt with 1:25 on the clock. Little spin move, working against Dieters. Can't get rid of her. Now to the free throw line with it for Chapman. Chapman back to Pratt. Pratt. That shot, no good. And the rebound this time taken by Bella Fairchild, but taken right back. Pratt with it again. Across the key, and that one's good for Meredith Gayers. A little too much pressure.
What a great idea to ditch that off to Gayers.
Down to 53 seconds to go in the first quarter. And a whistle.
I think
yeah, she's
Pratt's
bleeding.
hurt.
The only reason they'll stop it is if she's not able to get up. She was up and moving around. I think a little blood coming from the nose or mouth. That'll allow Fairchild to check out. And 3 substitutions for Monroe City. 50.6 seconds to go in the first quarter. 9-6 Bowling Green. Bounce pass. Sid Charlton with it, now to Womack. Back to Kaylin Charlton, off the glass and good. Kaylin Charlton has 5 points. And Bowling Green leads by 5 once again at 11-6. Down to 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Bounce pass down low, that shot no good. And Sid Charlton gets the rebound off the miss by Samantha Hathaway. Here's Dieters, couple of spins, gets it back to Womack. Womack to the baseline, lost it out of bounds, but it's going to stay with Bowling Green with 14.8 seconds to go. Dieters to inbound, lobs it out high. Now to Dieters, near side, she'll put up the 3. That one's off the mark, and the rebound is pulled down by Monroe City as Naren Hayes takes it. Pass up ahead for Olivia Chin. Chin to the basket, no good. Sid Charlton the rebound. Gives it off to Dieters, down to 1 second. They're not going to get the shot off. We've played a quarter here from Monroe City. Bowling Green leads 11-6. Friday Night Hoops right here on Eagle 102. Start of the second quarter here from Monroe City. Bowling Green with the ball and a 5-point lead at 11-6. Lady Cats with the ball. Dieters has 4 points, 14 away from 1,000. Has it out high. Work it down low as Bowling Green loses the ball. They're up 11-6 here, just 30 seconds into the second quarter. Mark Froelich, April Froelich here at Monroe City High School. Grace Dieters, 4 points so far, 14 away from 1,000 for her career. And Bowling Green with a 5-point lead with it. For Monroe City is Naren Hayes. Hayes traveled a bit. Yeah, there it is. Got the call from the far side official. And Bowling Green will get it back on the turnover just 38 seconds into the second quarter. First of 2 tonight here from this location.
We just finished up at Quincy Notre Dame with the Quincy shootout. West Hancock getting the better of Griggsville Perry. They downed them 54-32.
Kick back and the ball loose, picked up by Bowling Green. Down low, swiped away, and ooh, they're going to say last touch was by Kaylin Charlton. Although it was knocked away from her, and the official coming in from the far side looking at somebody. I think maybe it was Kaylin Womack that was either a little upset or a little dinged up, but she says she's fine. Yeah, she's got a little limp going on as she waits for Monroe City to cross the line. 1 minute gone here in the second quarter, 11-6. And a little push going to be called on Kaylin Womack. And Hayes will inbound for Monroe City just below us.
It's the first on her, team's third.
With it is Hayes. Switches spots, now gives the ball off to Myra Jones. Jones kicks it far side for Chin. Olivia Chin. Kick back, Jones for 3, high arcing, it's good. Don't want to give her too much time because she'll just toss them in like that.
I don't know that I've ever seen a ball go that slowly through the air.
9-6, or 11-9 is the score. Bowling Green ahead, Sid Charlton with it for the Lady Cats. To the near side for Delaney Feldman. Feldman, kick back to Sid. And she took the eye off the ball for a second. It's taken away by number 33 from Monroe City, Sam Hathaway. Yeah, you can't rest on this Monroe City team at all. They're not having the best season in recent memory, 7-9 at this point, but here's a 3 from the far side. That one just missed. And the rebound picked up by Sid Charlton. Here comes Kaylin Charlton. Back to Dieters for 3. That one's long. And the rebound picked up by Olivia Chin for the Panthers. Across the line quickly is Naren Hayes. Hayes faked a pass, floats through the lane, shot was long, and the rebound pulled down by Delaney Feldman. Ahead, here's Kaylin Womack. Womack, starter dribble, now give the ball to Sid Charlton. Knocked away from her, Delaney out to get it. Now to Dieters. Dawson getting ready to check in, so is Youngblood. One on each side, waiting for the next whistle. This shot, Charlton, no good, but Kaylin's going to head to the line. The foul going to be whistled on Taylor Pfaff. Her first, team's third. Yep, each team has 3 with 5:14 to go here in the second quarter. Shot's good. And Kaylin Charlton has 6 points.
Monroe City coaches really wanting the travel call on Kaylin Charlton. About every time she touches the ball, they are spinning their fingers.
The second shot is short, and the rebound pulled down by Meredith Gares for the Panthers. Closing in on 3 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Boys will do battle a little bit later. Near side with it. For Monroe City is number 23, Naren Hayes. Far side now for Lucy Pratt back in the ball game after she got that blood taken care of. Out high, Youngblood. Almost traveled herself. Kicks across the lane, ball goes to the floor. Picked up, here's Pratt. Off the glass, no good. She is just snake bit from within 5 feet. Womack. Back for Dieters. She holds it high. Looks back to Coach Pafford. Pratt almost took it away when she did that. Near side for Womack. Womack drives the lane. Floater, no good. 2 Lady Panthers fell. Another one got the rebound, and Dawson going to be charged for a foul. 4:12 to go in the first half here from Monroe City High School. Saw some of these officials down at Clopton the other night.
Indeed.
Across the line, here's Hayes with it. Get Hayes into the ball game. Out high for Pratt, over to the far side now for Meredith Gares. Gares works against Dawson. Up and around to Chapman. Chapman gets it off for Pratt. 3:45 to go. Down to the low blocks. Wasn't a shot there, so she goes back to Pratt, and she double dribbled. Turnover gives it back to Bowling Green. 3:39 to go in the half. Lady Cats lead this ball game 12-9. Sid Charlton to inbound. In the backcourt, gets it off to Kaylin Womack. Womack has trouble. That's not, she knocked it away from her. It can't be a double dribble. She gets reset if it's knocked to the floor. Call stands.
No instant replay.
Yeah. They have the Jumbotron. They don't have the instant replay going. And now a jump ball. Arrow favors Monroe City with 3:23 to go in the half. And Coach Pafford says, no, that was a travel. She lost her feet. I think the referee got it right that time with the jump ball call. 3 from the corners, no good. Long rebound for Youngblood. Back to Pratt, over to the far side now for Gares. Gares goes baseline, tried to tip it across the lane, and it's knocked out of bounds by Bowling Green with 3:10 to go in the second quarter. Out high with it is Hayes. Drops it to Pratt. Pratt kicks it out to Youngblood. Now back to Hayes again. Hayes to the far side for Gares. Gares to Hayes. Out of Pratt. She puts the ball in her pocket now, starts her dribble. Gets it to Youngblood. Pass wasn't there for her, so she goes back out high over to the right for Pratt. Now to Gares. Gares tried to drive, was stripped of the ball, but a foul going to be called against Bowling Green.
Are they calling that on Olivia, or are they going to call that on Sid?
Have to wait for it to go up on the board.
Going to be a call on Olivia. That's her second, team's 4th.
So Dawson
Fritz,
picks up the personal with 2:41 to go. And Meredith Gares can make this game tighter from the line. She does with that first shot. 2-point game. She's got 3 points. Bowling Green's led by as many as 5 as Dawson checks out. Late substitution as Olivia Chin comes back in for Kaylin Chapman. And the second shot is good as well. We got a 1-point game here in the second. So far, Dieters hasn't added to her 4 points from the first quarter, so she's still 14 away. We're down to 2:40 to go. She has the ball right now in the backcourt for Bowling Green. Gracie Dieters needs to hurry across the line. Got a little bit of a pick. Takes it all the way down to the baseline. Floater no good. Got her own rebound. Put back, no, but a foul will send Dieters to the line to shoot a pair. Going to be the 4th team foul against Monroe City. And the second
on Olivia Chin. Olivia.
Yeah. And the first shot is long, but
ooh, it almost went down.
Yeah, it almost caught that front iron to go down, but still a 1-point lead. Second shot. In and out, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Audrey Youngblood. Youngblood hands it off for Aaron Hayes. She's across the line with it to Pratt. Pratt dumps it off down low. Shot no good. Youngblood gets the rebound. Here's a three. That off the mark. Another offensive rebound by Monroe City. Pratt has it out high now to the near side. Spin move and lost it off her hand out of bounds. Good defense. There was a double team by Womack and then Dieters. She spun off of Womack, didn't see Dieters, and just lost the ball out of bounds. So Charlton goes to the far side for Kaylin Womack. Womack across the line. And what do we have? Out of bounds. No, a timeout. Whew, saved her. Minute 53 to go, 12-11. Bowling Green leading by 1 here in the second quarter on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Bessler Insurance Agency, a branch of Country Financial, and Custom Work Salon.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, infant through adult immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicky Cadwalder, Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
Big crowd here tonight at Monroe City High School. Bowling Green takes on the Lady Panthers. Boys action coming on here in just a bit. Work it down low for the Lady Cats. That shot by Charlton, no good, but she got the rebound. Here's a three for Dieters. It rattles down. There's three more for Gracie Dieters. 15-11. That shot no good. Tip out rebound. Monroe City keeps it. Here's Pratt from behind the free throw line. No good. Womack the rebound for Bowling Green. She's got 7. Needs 11 more points, does Dieters, for 1,000. Shot no good, but again, going to the line will be Caitlin Charlton. She can just find that body angle and make it a believable shot when she knows the contact's coming. Minute 14 to go here in the second. 4-point Bowling Green lead. Trying to add to that with free throws. First one rims out, no good. So Bowling Green's gone cold from the line.
Yes. Yes, they have. We'll see if we can get the reverse jinx pulled off here.
Yeah, they were 1 of 3 in the first quarter. And 2
Look
of
at
6.
that.
2 of 6 sounds better than
Definitely.
1 of 5. Minute 10 to go in the half. Lady Cats up by 5. That's equal to their biggest lead of the night. Pratt out high. Cross for Hayes. To the corner for 3. That one's good. Oh, my. Meredith
That was a beautiful shot.
Gares tightens this game up. It's a 2-point Bowling Green lead. Womack out high. Dieters fakes the 3. Kicks it to Sid Charlton. Shot kind of flat. Kaylin Charlton got the rebound. Another rebound. 2 shots that were forced off the bottom of the backboard. And here comes Monroe City with a chance to tie or take the lead with a 3. 30 seconds from halftime. They're going to pull back, slow things down a little bit, maybe play for the last shot. It's Paff with it for Hayes. Now for Gares. Lobs it to the free throw line. Kick back. Here's 10 seconds to go. Pratt with it around the defenders. Shot off the glass. No good. Sid Charlton the rebound. 5 seconds for Bowling Green. Down to 3. Into the front court. Here's a 3. In and out at the buzzer. And the Lady Cats will have to settle for a 2-point lead going to the break. 16-14. Bowling Green leads at Monroe City on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Sailor and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief. The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
2 quarters in the books here at Monroe City High School, and the Bowling Green Lady Cats, who've led by as many as 5 in this game, lead 16-14 after 2 quarters. And Monroe City has really kind of carried the time of possession, but haven't been able to buy a bucket within 5 feet so far in this ball game. And Bowling Green's done a really nice job having them off balance down there, but the 3 has opened up a little bit. They hit 2 of those in the second quarter, and that's how they've been able to stay hanging with Bowling Green so far. Grace Dieters has scored 11. We'll get the full scoring in a minute, but she's 11 away from career point number 1,000 here on her on the night of her birthday. So happy birthday to Grace Dieters, and hopefully she can get that milestone tonight. Now they're doing the duck toss that we saw last week at Bowling Green Tournament. They're doing a little different. They've got a target on the floor instead of a basket. Bowling Green had a small. I think it's closest to the hole type thing. And here come all the ducks. Oh, is it one of them on?
No,
very close.
Nothing's on. Oh, no. Overshot. Oh, no, looky there.
One girl just wants to go set hers in the middle. That's great. There we go. That's the winner. She almost stole the winner. Now she's got some competition out there picking up ducks. Here you go. Oh, great scene. 2 toddlers out there trying to be.
The principal goes, he yelled to a parent, "Come get your kid."
Well, we got a winner, and it was fun. A lot of youngsters out there throwing ducks here at halftime.
This little young man in the red is who won.
There you go. 16-14 our score after 2. That was some great analysis of the duck throw here at halftime at Monroe City. And we'll take a break, come back with first half scoring after this on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Sun Window Company, Northeast Missouri Title Company, and Meyer Implement Company.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Sailor and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports come health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Bowling Green, Clopton, and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Casey Sutton, certified athletic trainer with Pike County Memorial Hospital. I'm at work while your athletes are at play.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM is brought to you by County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia, Perkins Electrical Services, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
As the band plays here at halftime, it's a 2-point Bowling Green lead in the first of two tonight from Monroe City High School. Bobcats will take on the Panthers next in boys varsity action. 2 more quarters still in the books, or still ahead for the ladies, and the first half scoring looks like this.
Oh, you want me to go through it?
And I can.
What?
Go ahead.
All right. So it's 7 points apiece for Grace Dieters and Kaylin Charlton, and 2 points for Olivia Dawson for their 16 points. We know the streets now. And Monroe City, it's 8 points for Meredith Gares, 4 for Audrey Youngblood, and 3 for Myra Jones. Oh, and Monroe City is 2 for 4 overall from the free throw line. Bowling Green having a much tougher time, 3 for 9 from the free throw line.
Yeah, if they could get that going, this could be a blowout by the fourth quarter. But that's kind of been a struggle for the Lady Cats this season. So we'll see if they can get that straightened out here in the final 2 quarters of this ball game.
We're popular. People want to talk to us right when we're...
Yeah, right on the air. 16-14, Bowling Green leads again. Dieters just 11 points away from 1,000. That's very manageable for the second half for her in this ball game as well. And, of course, it would be really special if she could do it on her birthday here at Monroe City. 16-14, back with the second half after this on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Advanced Physical Therapy, Silex Banking Company, and Rick Rodhouse Insurance Agency.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
This is Tara Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat debit card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat debit card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago, PSB has been able to give back over $120,000. Open an account online at ourpsb.com or stop by our branch. We are the one with a bright blue roof. Start earning the Bowling Green School District money today just by using your debit card. Member FDIC.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowie General Services.
16-14, Bowling Green leads after 2 quarters, 8 minutes on the clock. Getting ready to start the second half of this ball game. Mark Froelich, April Froelich here at Monroe City High School tonight. Had action earlier from the KHUA shootout at Quincy Notre Dame. That ball game didn't go Griggsville Perry's way as they fell to
West Hancock, 54-32.
Sid Charlton inbound for Bowling Green. 2 Dieters in the backcourt, and we're underway in the second half of this ball game. Dawson back in there. She started the ball game tonight. Here's Dieters over to the far side for Womack. Back to Gracie Dieters. Kick it down to Kaylin Charlton. Charlton back to Womack. Now to Dieters again. Dieters trying to go baseline. Skips it across to Dawson. Dawson a ball fake, works against Pratt. Now back up top. Lobs it. Back down to Charlton. Off the glass, Kaylin Charlton. She's got 9 points in this ball game. Having a real nice night. 18-14 is the Bowling Green lead. Bounce pass. Ahead for Gayers for Monroe City. Back to Pratt. Youngblood back to Gayers. Meredith Gayers. Now for Kaylin Chapman. Near side for Audrey Youngblood. Youngblood. Here's a three, top of the key. In and out. Rebound, Youngblood. No, but a foul will send Audrey Youngblood to the line for the first time tonight.
Youngblood has 6 rebounds tonight. She's really been leading the whole floor in rebounding.
Shot no good. Foul was the second on Sid Charlton. And the first foul of the second half against Bowling Green. Youngblood's second shot does find its way through. And it's a 3-point game, 18-15 in favor of the Lady Cats. And now it's out of bounds. Bowling Green lost it. Monroe City will get a double possession here. Pratt at the end of her own bench. Comes out high. Dawson, if she would have turned her head around, she had an opportunity to steal that one. Pratt to Youngblood. Over to the far side for Hayes. Hayes gives it to Gayers. Back up top now for Chapman. Kaylin Chapman to the near side. Ball fake to her dribble for Hayes. Now to Pratt. Going to spot the three. No good. Rebound all the way out to Dieters. And now Sid Charlton has it back. Ahead with a long pass. Dawson gives it to Dieters. 6:18 to go in the third quarter. Here from Monroe City. Sid Charlton out high with it, and she looked to find a teammate. It's stolen, going the other way. Off the glass, good. Kaylin Chapman with the steal and the score, and it's a 1-point game again. Pratt tried to jump that pass. Dieters now across the line. Long pass to Kaylin Charlton. Charlton, good spin move past Youngblood and puts it in. 2 more points for Kaylin Charlton, and it's 20-17. 5:45 to go in the third quarter. Double team. Lob pass now for Hayes. Aaron Hayes. Oh, C opened up for her, and she puts it off the glass and in. Her first 2 points tonight. They don't get much easier than that.
She's been doing a lot of the defensive things, little defensive things.
Oh, and too far ahead of Womack, out of bounds. And a chance for Monroe City to grab the lead for the first time since the opening seconds of this ball game. 20-19. 5:20 to go in the third. Here's Hayes with it. Gives it back to Pratt. Ball fake, kick out. Ball off the shoulder of Hayes, but she recovers. Gives it back. Oh, doesn't give it back to Pratt. Now does a pass across to Youngblood. Youngblood takes it over to the far point for Aaron Hayes. Hayes reverses field. Floater through the lane, good, and a lead for Monroe City. 4 points for Aaron Hayes in the quarter, and it's 21-20 in favor of the Panthers. Bowling Green needs to get back on track. Not with that pass, a steal across the lane, and a foul on Dawson. That's her third. Chalk that up to the giveaway.
Yep, third on Dawson, second for the team in this half.
Feldman getting ready to check back in, and she will now. As Lucy Pratt goes to the line to try and extend this Panther lead. 4:40 to go in the third. Now they're going to say it was on the floor.
Yep.
So no free throws for Pratt. They go far side with it to Chapman. Corner, here's a three. Hits the side of the backboard. Youngblood the rebound. Ball tipped around and taken by Bowling Green. It ended up in the hands of Womack. Dieters. Across the line for Bowling Green. And a little reach in going to be called on Lucy Pratt, her first. Went for the swipe.
Yep. Her first, team's first.
Dieters. As Bella Fairchild comes back in. Sid Charlton took a break. Gracie in the backcourt with it. To Charlton. Near side for Feldman. Back up top through Fairchild to Dieters. 4 minutes to go. Here's a three near side, no good. Rebound tipped around. It ends up in the hands of Olivia Chin. And Chin is tied up. Good strength there by Dieters. But the arrow favors Monroe City.
I say good strength by Hayes. It takes a lot to throw Grace Dieters around.
Up the floor with it is Myra Jones. Jones hands it off to Pratt. Lucy switches spots with Jones. Now gives it to Myra. Works against Feldman. To the far side, here's Pratt for three. No. Rebound knocked to the floor, then kicked. Picked up by Jones. Now taken away by Dieters. Dieters. Oh, stripped of the ball from behind, out of bounds, and they're going to say Bowling Green ball. I think they missed a touch on the far side as that was rolling out. So Dieters will inbounds, a gift here. I think Kaylin Charlton got a touch on that. She has it now, puts up the three. That one's short. Rebound picked up by Monroe City as Chapman gets it to Pratt. Pass to the far side, now back up top. Here's a three, top of the key, good. Too much room for Myra Jones, and she puts in the tray, and it's a 4-point lead. Biggest of the night for Monroe City. Back the other way, a bucket and a foul for Feldman, her first 2 points. Bowling Green came quick up the floor with that pass. The foul.
They definitely caught Monroe City with their feet standing still.
That's going to be the third on Pratt.
Yes.
She's picked up 2 in this quarter. She had 1 in the first half.
She's such a leader on the floor for Monroe City, so this is going to be problematic for the Lady Panthers.
She went right to the bench and sat down. Delaney Feldman at the line, looking for the three-point play, and that one's long. No one back in the blocks for Bowling Green, so a free rebound for Monroe City. They've been doing that quite a bit here in the second part of the season. Near side. They'll try another three. Top, no good. Rebound picked up by Bella Fairchild. Fairchild ahead for Feldman. Ball goes to the floor, and we're going to have another tie-up. This time it'll stay with the Lady Cats with 2:45 to go in the third quarter. (24-22) Monroe City leads. They get it to Charlton. That shot sneaks over the rim for Kaylin Charlton. She is having a huge night, and we're tied at 24.
She has 6 points in this quarter alone, had 7 in the first half.
Across the line, Myra Jones with it. To the near side for Naren Hayes. Hayes hands it off for Olivia Chin. Chin back up top for Hayes. Hayes drives to the basket. Too much spin on that one. The rebound pulled down by Grace Dieters. Dieters across the line with a pass to Charlton. Charlton tied up. Good work by Monroe City. They smelled blood there, and they'll get the ball back on the alternating arrow. 2:07 to play in the third quarter. Tied at 24. As the boys varsity teams both making their way to the locker room. Monroe City with the ball out high. A little scoop pass for Taylor Paff. Now for Youngblood. Out high again. Now to Gayers. Gayers gives it back to Paff. To Gayers again, and we're going to have a foul on Kaylin Charlton, her first. Minute 39 to play in the third quarter. They go to Paff with it. Up top now for Hayes. Hayes gives it to Gayers. To the near side for Taylor Paff. And to Naren Hayes again. Hayes Just leave it for Gayers. They'll put up the three. That one's no good. Rebound and out of bounds. Back to Bowling Green. Last touch was by Sam Hathaway. And here comes the Lady Cats. Minute 12 to go in the third quarter. Tied at 24. Bounce pass. Fairchild gives it back to Dieters, now into the corner. Good ball fake by Womack. Floater, no good. Rebound picked up by Monroe City. We're going to have another foul. This one on Kaylin Womack. 56.6 seconds to go in the third. It's her second. And Monroe City another chance to take the lead. Far side with it for Paff. Now for Hathaway. Pass behind her. Youngblood couldn't spin around and get it. And it's back to Bowling Green with 40.6 seconds to go. Let's see if they slow things down. Back into the ball game, Kaylin Chapman, as she replaces Sam Hathaway. Also coming out, Meredith Gayers for Monroe City. Down to 37 seconds to go. Here's Dieters slowly across the line. Lob pass now for Kaylin Charlton. Charlton gives it to Bella Fairchild. Now to Womack. Oh, back down. Great cut. Great cut and a good finish and a chance for a three-point play for Kaylin Charlton. 15 points now. Chance to make it 16 from the line. And Bowling Green back ahead by 2. The foul, by the way, was the second on Audrey Youngblood.
Her second, team's third.
26-24. Again, no Lady Cats in the blocks as Charlton gets ready for a free throw. And she does. And the freebie for a three-point play and a three-point lead. Down to 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Lady Cats have led at the end of each of the first 2 quarters. Ball stripped away, goes to the floor, picked up by Fairchild, and we're going to have a tie-up. That was a quick whistle as Youngblood was down and out. Arrow favors Bowling Green. 10.5 seconds to go, and that's kind of costly for the Lady Cats. Now they won't have to start the fourth quarter and have to rush it up the floor. Dieters, clock running, down to 8 seconds. Long pass ahead to Womack. And I think she thought she had less time than she did. Floated one and back the other way. Not even close with the buzzer beater opportunity. 27-24, Bowling Green leads Monroe City. So we head to the fourth quarter on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Kraus Realty, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service, but did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Tim Jenkins, Eolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
27-24. Bowling Green leads heading to the fourth quarter. Mark Fronick, April Fronick here at Monroe City High School. As the Lady Cats led 11-6 after one, 16-14 at the half, and 27-24 heading to the final quarter.
Bowling Green just outscored Monroe City in that last quarter, 11-10. Leading scoring is Kaylin Charlton. She has 16 points. Grace Dieters now with 7. Olivia Dawson and Delaney Fellman each with 2 points apiece. And for Monroe City, it's Meredith Gayers who leads things with 7 points. 5 for Audrey Youngblood, 4 for Naren Hayes, 3 for Myra Jones, and 2 for Kaylin Chapman.
And look out for Dieters here in the fourth quarter. She's still under that 3,000 or 1,000 points, 3,000. She needs 18. She has 7.
I'm sure she wouldn't mind you spotting her $2 grand.
Yeah. Ball goes to the floor, picked up by Dieters. Long pass ahead for Charlton. Kaylin Charlton, turnaround is good.
Ooh, that was a nice little spin she put.
She's got 18.
Little English on that.
So Dieters still needs 11 here in the final 7:20 to get 1,000. Bump into the backcourt, picked up by Monroe City. Youngblood with it now. And stripped away and taken by Dieters. Long pass ahead for Womack. Womack angles to the far side, gives it back to Gracie Dieters at the edge of the center circle. With a minute gone here in the fourth, Bowling Green up by 3, 29-26. Here's Sid Charlton. Charlton. Ball knocked away from Dieters by Youngblood. And taken by Monroe City. 6:48 to play. Long three. No. Trying to tie the game there. And it's picked up by Charlton, and she's pushed out of bounds. And we're going to have a foul. Are they going to say it was just out of bounds on Bowling Green?
No, they called the foul. And they called it on Charlton. That's her second.
She had the ball.
I maybe it was aggressively holding the ball.
I guess aggressively trying to stay in bounds. And that's a 5-second call. A timeout beat the 5-second call by Monroe City. 29-26, 6:39 to go in the fourth. This is ladies high school basketball. First of 2 tonight on Eagle 102 from Monroe City.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Center Locker Service, and PJ Salon.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
29-26, Bowling Green leads. Second of 3 tonight on Eagle 102. The first one from the KHQA Superman shootout, where Grigsville Perry fell. Yep, and kicked out of bounds.
The gorgeous facilities at QND.
The pit, as they call it.
That's right. Private school, private Catholic school. Very nice facilities.
Yes, it is. Pass thrown away into the Monroe City bench by Jones.
They were trying to catch Lucy Pratt cutting in.
Yep, that pass
she
was
cut a little too fast.
If she was 6'4". Now they get it in. Bowling Green does. And long way from the basket. Here's Womack. Ahead to Sid Charlton. Back door for Kaylin Charlton off the glass. She's got 2 more. She's got 20.
20 points so far.
31-26. Bowling Green leads here on the road. Pratt hands it off for Meredith Gayers. Gayers with almost 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Almost tied up by Dawson was Youngblood. Here's Jones for 3. She's been good tonight. Not on that one from the corner. And the rebound picked up by Charlton. Kaylin gives it to Dieters. Dieters works past Pratt. Floater. Good.
Oh, wow. She has 9 points now.
And needs 9 more for 1,000 here on her birthday. 33-26 Bowling Green leads. Down to 5:45 to go. And we're going to have a foul on Sid Charlton on the sideline.
That'll be her 3rd. Team's 5th, 6th.
So one more.
Fast enough on the board.
They'll be shooting 1-and-1s. Monroe City ball on the far sideline between the bench and the scorer's table. They get it into Pratt. Dieters all over her, punches it away. She's on a fast break. 1-on-1 to the hoop. No, but a foul. Going to be whistled against Lucy Pratt. That's her 4th.
That spells disaster for Monroe City.
Yeah, they really don't have anyone else that can
control the ball.
Yeah.
She is definitely the quarterback on floor.
Yeah. Dieters' first shot's no good. A little long, a little to the left.
And the free throw woes continue for Bowling Green.
See if she can measure up the second one. That's long, but good. And it's 34-26.
And she needs 8 now to reach 1,000.
Not too much of a task for Dieters for sure with 5:26 to go. And we're going to have another foul on Sid Charlton.
Yep, that's her 4th. Team's 5th, or 6th. That'll be 7.
Yeah. That'll send Youngblood to the line. She's got 5 points tonight, 1 of 2 shooting free throws. That one in and out.
Ooh, wow, that was
about halfway down the cylinder before
really
it came back up. Threw it up. She missed her first time, made the second. And that second shot is no good this time. Put back no good, blocked out of bounds. No, they're going to say it was lost clean out of bounds by Naren Hayes back to Bowling Green.
Might be a lucky call there.
Yep, biggest lead of the night for the Lady Cats at 8 points. Dieters kind of stalking the defense, then throws it away. Gave it right back to Monroe City. Youngblood off the glass is good. 3 points there off the turnover. She's got 7. Bella Fairchild in the backcourt gives it off to Dieters. Long pass ahead. Oh, what a pass from Womack to Charlton. Put back, blocked out of bounds.
Down goes Olivia Dawson.
Yeah, she kind of got a hip check there after that shot was blocked.
Little Livy right back up.
Oh, yeah, she's always going to bounce up. 34-28 is the Bowling Green lead.
That was the 3rd.
Dieters
on Audra Youngblood.
Oh, they did give a foul on that.
Yes.
All right. Here's Bella Fairchild over to the far side for Dawson. And we're going to have another foul. This one's on Meredith Gayers. Got her for 1.
Yep, that's her first. Team's 6th. Got some fans yelling over the back, but if you guys would read, they need to read Jim Ross's explanation of the rules.
Oh, falling down is Womack, and she's out of bounds back to Monroe City. And, ooh, someone got poked in the eye pretty good.
Yeah.
I think that's Paff. Nope. Hayes.
No. Yeah. And Hayes has been a really instrumental.
Yeah.
In a lot of little ways.
Yeah.
For Monroe City. She had 4 points in the 3rd quarter. But she's going to have to take a seat.
That's the second Monroe City player that's been banged up in the face tonight. As we saw earlier, Lucy Pratt had some blood.
Yep.
This one's an eye, and looks like she's okay. May have just moved a contact lens or something. Jones works it down. Turnaround shot blocked by Bella Fairchild, and here comes Bowling Green. Out of the pack with it is Dieters. Just pulls back with 4:13 to go. Fairchild up high for Charlton. Kaylin Charlton to Kaylin Womack. Bounce pass for Dieters. Dieters had it knocked away, and that's another knee to the face.
Good Lord.
Yeah, Dieters.
Dieters' knee went right into the face
of Jones.
Myra Jones.
They just fixed her hair.
I say Myra was down on the ground, so her head against the floor, and then a Grace Dieters' knee right to your face.
It's going to go with the arrow for Bowling Green. Coach Pafford a little fired up. 3:56 to go.
I don't know if you've noticed, but the fans, players, everyone seems a little fired up and on edge.
Uh-huh. Well, they're out there trying to decide who has the oldest tournament in Missouri. Both claim it in a timeout taken by Bowling Green this time. With 3:54 to go, the Lady Cats lead the Monroe City Lady Panthers 34-28. Back with more in a minute on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Fessler Insurance Agency, a branch of Country Financial, and Custom Work Salon.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
34-28. Bowling Green leading the Monroe City Lady Panthers here from Monroe City High School tonight. Mark Froelich, April Froelich. Be Bowling Green ball at the end of their bench in the far corner. They get it in. Fairchild up high for Womack. Down to Charlton. No. Rebound. And we're going to have another jump ball. Youngblood stayed a hold of that, and Charlton got a piece of it to draw the jump, and Monroe City will have the ball. Here's Pratt. Playing with 4 fouls. Pass to Youngblood on the baseline. Skip pass out high again. Floater no good, but a foul going to be whistled, and that's going to be number 3 on Kaylin Charlton.
She has 20 points tonight. I feel very certain we'll have a double-double by the end of the night because she is right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rebounds so far.
Erin Hayes, the recipient of that last foul. She's at the line to shoot a 1-and-1 or a 2-shot. I think it's a 2-shot foul. First one good. Well, it was a 1-and-1, but she's got 5 points. 5-point game. One more for Hayes, and she rattled that one down. The game down to a 4-point Bowling Green lead, and a timeout taken by the Panthers. 3:35 to go in the fourth. It's 34-30 Bowling Green on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Sun Window Company, Northeast Missouri Title Company, and Meyer Implement Company.
On every journey, you should enjoy peace of mind. I'm Corey Buchanan at Pike County Mutual Insurance Company. We take pride in keeping you protected. That's why we offer discounts for good students, safe driving, and more. Trust us to look out for the road ahead. For a free insurance quote on your home, auto, farm, or ATV needs, give myself or
Shelley Clucky
a call today. Pike County Mutual Insurance Company on the square in Bowling Green.
Follow Area High School Sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
34-30, Bowling Green leading, 3:35 to go in regulation. Mark Froelich, April Froelich, first of 2 here from this site. Second of 3 on KJFM tonight. So far in this ballgame, Kaylin Charlton with 20 points for the Lady Cats. 10-point night for Dieters. So Grace 8 points away from 1,000. It is her birthday, so that would be nice, but we're down to 3:35, so she's really going to have to take over this ball game to get to that milestone tonight. With it is Womack across the line to Dawson. Almost lost it out of bounds. Gets it down low. Bella Fairchild is blocked, but she'll head to the free throw line as they made contact. Her second trip there tonight. She's 0 for 2 shooting free throws. Down to 3:27 to go in the ball game.
Called that on Olivia Chin. That's her 3rd. Team 7th.
And the first shot is good. Makes it a 5-point lead for Bowling Green. First point of the night for Bella. .327 to go. Second shot. Fairchild put them both through. Got herself to 50% from the line tonight. And a 6-point lead.
Helps the overall average for Bowling Green. They were 4 for 11 until then.
Yeah, not great from the line tonight, but they still lead by 6. Floater through the lane. That shot no good. Youngblood the rebound. No shot there for her, but they're still going to draw a foul.
Yeah, I think that's going to be her
4th. Kaylin Charlton. I think that's who got it. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, they just got her for 3. Fairchild checks out. Sid Charlton back in.
Sid with 4 fouls.
Meredith Ayers checks out. And the shot is good to earn the second. Youngblood makes it a 5-point game, 36-31.
It's 10 points so far for Audrey Youngblood.
And Youngblood hit the second as well, so she got herself back to 50%
She leads
from the free throw line.
So she leads the way here on senior night for Monroe City.
And get it to Charlton. Oh, too hard off the glass. Jones gets the rebound. To Pratt. 4-point game. Monroe City looking for back-to-back scores here. They work it down to Youngblood. Scoops it back to the line. Down to 2:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. All the way back. Gets a nice pick from Youngblood. Goes around everybody. Scoop off the glass. First 2 points of the night for Lucy Pratt. And it's a 2-point game. What a pick by Youngblood. Here's Womack back the other way. Shot from the baseline. No good. Rebound knocked around, and Monroe City can tie it with a 2, take the lead with a 3. Pratt on the run. Dieters knocks it away from behind, but it's out of bounds. Oh. Out of bounds, last touch by Monroe City. Never saw Dieters coming. She just didn't have enough room to create that
Ran
steal.
out of real estate.
Pass into the front court. With it is Gayers. To the floor, picked up, floater. We're tied. Hayes with 2. She's got 8 in the game, tied at 36 with 1:53 to go. Womack, baseline, blocked and taken away. No, Bowling Green got it back. Charlton, the putback, she's fouled. She'll try to add to her 20-point night. 20 of the 36 points scored by Bowling Green tonight are from Kaylin Charlton. The foul was the first on Naren Hayes. And the free throw was good. Bowling Green back ahead.
Kaylin had 7 in the first half. She put up 9 in the third quarter alone.
Having a big night, and the second one is short. Bowling Green, no one in the blocks again, and a free rebound picked up by Hayes. Pratt kicks it down low. Youngblood off the glass, and Monroe City pulls ahead by a point. Youngblood having herself a fourth quarter. Down to 1:27 to go. Ball almost thrown away. Get it down, Sid Charlton. Blocked out of bounds. Blocked clean this time by Naren Hayes coming back.
Naren Hayes and Audrey Youngblood have locked down their defense.
And checking out is Gayers. Back in is Olivia Chin. Dieters gets it into Charlton. Kick it out. Womack for 3. A little long. Rebound picked up by Hayes. Monroe City, 1-point lead, have the ball. Down to 1:08 to go in this ball game. When do you foul if you're Bowling Green? Hayes angles to the far side. And a timeout taken by Coach Adam Rung with 57.3 seconds to go. 38-37. Monroe City leads Bowling Green here in the fourth on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Advanced Physical Therapy, Silex Banking Company, and Rick Rodhouse Insurance Agency.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a Taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A Taste of Philly, Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicky Cadwalder, Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
The boys' teams both kind of sticking their heads out of the tunnels on the far side. 57.3 seconds to go here in regulation. It's Monroe City ahead for the first time in a while, 38-37 over Bowling Green. Bowling Green's led by 6 here in the fourth quarter, but they've seen that. Just a couple of bad passes, some ill-timed fouls, and they're down by a point.
They're going to do some senior night activities in between games.
Monroe City with the ball in the backcourt. Here's Lucy Pratt. Down to 52 seconds. Jones out high with it, working on Dawson. Gets it to the free throw line for Youngblood. Little confusion there, down to 45 seconds. Back to Pratt. Pratt to Jones. Jones, floater through the lane, no good. Rebound tipped around, they get it back. Monroe City does with 32 seconds to go. Is Bowling Green gonna foul? Pratt out high for Gayers. Over to the far side, and finally a foul committed by Kaylin Womack.
Noah was yelling for it for a good 15 seconds.
Down to 23.3 seconds to go. It's a 2-shot foul as they're in the double bonus. Darren Hayes is 2 for 2 from the line in this ball game. And the first one is good. 3 for 3. 2-point lead for the Panthers. Getting pretty tough for Bowling Green as they get the rebound off a miss. Here's Dieters, 2-point game, down to 19 seconds. Grace Dieters back for Charlton for 3 for the lead, yes! Kaylin Charlton with a tray and a 1-point lead for Bowling Green, 11.3 seconds to go, 40-39.
Wow.
I don't know if that was the play that was dialed up, but it puts Bowling Green ahead here in the fourth. Timeout on the floor, it's a full timeout on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Kraus Realty, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, the sweetest fruits of life come from serving others. And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
See me, Tim Jenkins, at 3404 Georgia Street for a free insurance review.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
40-39, Bowling Green off that 3 by Charlton, who's had a huge night. 11.3 seconds to go. Clock running. Jones with it in the backcourt to Pratt. Down to 7 as they cross the line. Down to 5. Will they get a shot off? Youngblood out high. They work in. Shot. No! Bowling Green wins. The Lady Cats 40. The Lady Panthers 39. As it just seemed like there was no sense of urgency there at the end for Monroe City. And Bowling Green comes out on top. 40-39 our final. Postgame coming up next on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 postgame show is coming up.
Hello, this is Brittany Hinkey with Community State Bank of Missouri. Now is the perfect time to start saving for retirement. Community State Bank offers competitive rates on traditional and Roth IRAs. Unlike most investments, some contributions may be tax deductible and will grow either tax deferred or tax free. Come in and see one of our IRA representatives in Troy or Bowling Green to maximize your savings opportunities today. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your year-round indoor facility to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Courtney at 573-324-2193 or Matthew at 573-324-8282 to schedule an appointment and to inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM is brought to you by County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia, Perkins Electrical Services, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana. Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM.
The senior night festivities starting out here at Monroe City, and Bowling Green starts the night here with a shocking win. They led throughout the ballgame,
yes.
Led at the end of every quarter, but Monroe City took
Audrey Youngblood, a bucket by her. She actually had 2, 4, 6, 8 points in that fourth quarter and her and Naren Hayes, because Naren Hayes also got it done at the line to bring them right in front of Bowling Green, but a three-pointer by Kaylin Charlton broke their hearts.
Yeah, and a chance they had to make it a 3-point lead with Hayes at the line.
Right.
And she missed the second free throw.
Delaney Feldman got that rebound, and the rest is history.
Yeah, Bowling Green takes it down, hits the three from Charlton, and wins this ball game 40-39. And that's a fun way to start the night when it comes down to the buzzer. It just seemed like Monroe City got the ball out the timeout with 11.8 seconds to go. Went the length of the floor. They got a shot off at the buzzer, but it was.
If there would have been an urgency, they might have, because they've been out rebounding Bowling Green all night, so they could have swept that offensive glass and maybe had at least a second, if not a third shot at it.
Yeah, I think they squandered an opportunity there that gave Bowling Green the victory. Which these are two teams that are just they're young and having trouble finishing here in this season. But Bowling Green, they're starting to pick up some wins here in bunches. They beat Silex the other night, and now a win over Monroe City. It's maybe not playing on championship night in the Bowling Green tournament.
Gave them
flipped the switch.
Right.
Put a chip on their shoulder a little bit, and we'll see if that can propel them here in the final stages of the season. 40-39, the final. Come back with final scoring numbers for this one after this on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Center Locker Service, and PJ Salon.
Building relationships, supporting the community, and service. These are the things Country Financial stands for. We're more than just an office you may pass by as you drive through town. We're neighbors who lend a helping hand and support the fabric of our community, including charitable organizations, sports, financial education, and civic organizations. Since we're already neighbors, let's get together to chat. Call your local Country Financial representatives, Luke and Aaron Fessler, today at 217-285-4429 to talk about the things that are important to you and how we can help you protect them.
If you're ready to start tanning but feel like you never have time, Custom Works Salon in Bowling Green has the answer for you. Chrissy and the gang now offer 24-hour tanning. For only $55 a month, you can get your glow on. Custom Works also has new hours. On Tuesdays, the salon is open until 8 p.m. Visit their Facebook page for a full list of times. Custom Works Salon, 405 South Court Street in Bowling Green.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowie General Services.
As the senior night festivities continue here, that's all the boys basketball players, both the girls basketball seniors, and now the cheerleaders and the dance team are all being introduced, and I think we have one or two more to be introduced. I'm not sure where we're at in that right now, but congratulations to all the seniors here in Monroe City. But we're talking about a Bowling Green win, 40-39 over the Lady Panthers. And do you have the final scoring tallied up?
Of course. So, taking you through the entire game, it was Bowling Green outscoring Monroe City 11-9 in that first quarter. We ended at the half with Bowling Green leading Monroe City 16-14. It was Bowling Green out just edging Monroe City in that third quarter, 11-10, for a 27-24 lead, and then that obviously brought us, we've already described what happened in the fourth quarter for this 40-39 final in Bowling Green's favor. For Monroe City, it was Audra Youngblood with 13 points. She also had 10 rebounds. Double-double for her tonight. She was 3 for 6 from the free throw line. Naren Hayes, 9 points tonight. Meredith Gare, 7 points. 3 points for Myra Jones, 2 points apiece for Kaylin Chapman and Lucy Pratt. The team was 8 for 14 overall from the free throw line. For Bowling Green, as we've mentioned before, Kaylin Charlton, huge night, 24 points, ton of rebounds. She led the way clearly for Bowling Green. Grace Dieters with 10 points. And then it was 2 points apiece for Olivia Dawson, Bella Fairchild, and Delaney Feldman. Bowling Green, not a great night from the free throw line, 8 for 17 overall.
And a 1-point victory. Could have been more if they did a little bit better from the free throw line. Could have made it a little less.
Well, like I said, they were 8 for 17. Monroe City 8 for 14. So it was
not a great night shooting free throws.
No.
So Bowling Green wins this one 40-39. We'll take a break, come back into the pregame show for the men's game, our final game of 3 tonight on KJFM, as Bowling Green on the road tonight in their road blacks taking on the Monroe City Panthers on Monroe City Senior Night here on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Bessler Insurance Agency, a branch of Country Financial, and Custom Work Salon.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, infant through adult immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Tim Jenkins, Eolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Well, it's Monroe City Senior Night here. We just wrapped up the girls' game where it was a thrilling 1-point victory for Bowling Green. They led the most of the game until late in the fourth quarter, where Monroe City was able to edge ahead by 2 points, but a missed free throw right at the end with about 30 seconds left. Delaney Feldman got the rebound. Get the ball down to Kaylin Charlton, who had a huge night, 24 points for her on the night. She scores a 3-pointer. Monroe City gets the ball back with 11 seconds remaining, but unable to get more than one shot off. So they lose to the Lady Cats, 40-39, the final. Again, on that one, they did some senior night activities. This is the third game of 3 that we're doing tonight. That was a 40-39 final for Bowling Green. And this is the third of 3 games coming up. We have Bowling Green and Monroe City boys. We started the night off at QND for the Quincy Shootout, where unfortunately our Griggsville Perry Tornadoes fell to West Hancock, 54-32. It was Jim Ross and Gordon Sanders bringing you that game. And then as I mentioned, we have the boys game coming up. They are taking the floor now, warming up.
Yeah, it's going to be a while. As the teams just got to the floor. They've been standing around for a while, so they're going to give them a full 15-minute warm-up to get loose again after the senior night festivities. And even after the festivities.
Bring back the ducks. They had a duck toss at
that would again clear the floor.
That's true.
Bowling Green would have to
they could come up here in the stands. I mean, it's not like we're completely packed in like sardines.
a little bit. But we'll take a break, come back with more of the pregame. Get ready for Bowling Green and Monroe City boys after this on KJFM.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Sun Window Company, Northeast Missouri Title Company, and Meyer Implement Company.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
Bowling Green and Monroe City here, the second of two from here, 3 tonight on KJFM. Bobcats coming off a strong showing in the Bowling Green tournament, beat Silex a couple of nights ago, and they're kind of flying high. This is about as loose.
Coming in hot.
Yeah, as loose but under control as I've seen Bowling Green. They had that game against Clopton where they only committed 1 turnover. Wasn't great against Winfield in the semifinals, but gathered it together and looked pretty clean against Van Far in the 3rd place game of the Bowling Green tournament. And then
of course, Winfield had a great tournament themselves.
Yes, they did. They ended up winning the tournament. So they made 3 teams look bad in the Bowling Green tournament. But it's a team it looks like there's a certain amount of buy-in that's finally starting to happen. They're gelling. They're not playing as fast and loose, but still having fun out there. We saw that with dunks to begin and end the game against Clopton from Blaine Bryant.
Well, their family. They've got it right on the back of their shirts.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't see the resemblance, but as far as the uniform goes, yes, they are all on the same page for Bowling Green right now. It's the Bobcats and the Monroe City Panthers. We'll come back with keys to the game for you after this on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Advanced Physical Therapy, Silex Banking Company, and Rick Rodhouse Insurance Agency.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Think about all that's important to you, your family, your possessions, and your future. Pick up the phone and call Rick Rodhouse from Country Financial. He, along with his staff, will assist you with insurance coverage to protect what matters most, in addition to preparing you for the future. Best of all, Rick will take the time to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. For coverage you need at a price you can afford, contact Rick Rodhouse Insurance Agency in Pleasant Hill to chat about your insurance needs today.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Keys to the Game on KJFM, sponsored by Vicki Cadwallader Real Estate in Louisiana.
And our keys to the game for this matchup between the Bowling Green Bobcats and the Monroe City Panthers. This is a team from Monroe City that's not what we've seen the last few seasons. They're not the dominant force. They had a lot of turnover from last year's team, lost pretty much all their D1 level talent. So you can't get wrapped up in the uniform if you're the Bowling Green Bobcats.
Right.
And you can't play too fast and loose and try and make, Monroe City pay for the success they've had the last few years. You have to be responsible. You can have fun out there. You can get your dunks, but don't be throwing the ball to all four corners, because that doesn't work out too well for Bowling Green when it gets like that. So if they can be responsible.
Monroe City's always, well coached. They may be bouncing back from experience issues, but that doesn't mean that they're not still well coached.
Yes, indeed. As Bowling Green and Monroe City on the floor getting ready for this matchup. We'll take a break, come back with the starters that we know about. Very secretive here tonight on senior night.
Very secretive.
And we'll be back with more after this on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Kraus Realty, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Hi, this is Amy at Community State Bank of Missouri. Did you know we offer health savings accounts? If you have a high-deductible health plan, you may qualify for a health savings account. HSAs are designed to help you save your money to help pay your deductible. Talk to your employer about our health savings account and let them know you want to keep your money right here at home. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Hey, I'm Megan Smelser, a physical therapist with Advanced Physical Therapy in Bowling Green. Along with treating many orthopedic conditions, we treat many neurological conditions as well, from vertigo, post-concussion syndrome, post-stroke, multiple sclerosis, and we are certified in the BIG program that is a well-known treatment for Parkinson's. Our biggest goal is for you to get back to what matters to you, whether that be your favorite hobbies, keeping up with your children or your grandchildren, or simply getting around your home with ease. At Advance, we know you have a choice when it comes to physical therapy. We hope you choose Advance PT. We are conveniently located across from the high school track and football field. Call us today to schedule your next physical therapy appointment at 573-324-6079.
Follow Area High School Sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
And our starters for this matchup on senior night at Monroe City. First for the 6-10 Panthers. They're coached by Brock Idris. They'll start a 5'11 senior, number 0, Reese Bulig. Senior at 6'3, number 1, Jalen Countryman. A freshman at 6'4", number 20, Brett Holland. A freshman at 5'9", number 21, Toby Sapp. And a senior at 5'8", number 22, Landon Holland rounds out the starting five. For the Bowling Green Bobcats, they're 7-8, coached by Craig Smith. They'll start a senior at 5'10", number 0, Brandon Gam. Senior at 6 foot, number 1, Marcus Starks gets a start tonight. 6'4", junior, number 10, Blaine Bryant. Number 23, a 6'3 sophomore, Jace Eskew. And a senior at 6 foot, number 32, Zach Gibson, rounds out the starting five for Bowling Green. So again, from Monroe City, it's Bulig, Countryman, Holland, Sapp, and Holland. And for Bowling Green, it's Gam, Starks, Bryant, Eskew, and Gibson. Those are the starting five for both sides. We're about 5 minutes away from basketball. Extended between game show here between these two teams. We'll say we had some problems earlier, got the stream going, so if you're wanting to watch this game on KJFM radio.com, it is up and going, and we'll post the girls' game later. But this one will be up in its entirety live right now for this Bowling Green Monroe City matchup. We'll take a break, come back just minutes away from basketball here from Monroe City on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Center Locker Service, and PJ Salon.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Love is in the air, and you'll love the rates at People's Savings Bank. With flexible terms from 6 months to 24 months, get more for your money with annual percentage yields as high as 4.75%. FDIC quoted APY based on 13-month term with a minimum $1,000 deposit to open and paid stated APY. Terms and conditions may change. Ask for details.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicki Cadwalder, Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
Just about 3.5 minutes away from introductions of players here. They did the anthem before the game. We see Fish over there at the end of the bench.
Yes, I do.
Is our intern.
That's right. Does the is it correspondent for us?
Yes. The senior Bowling Green correspondent.
That's right. Comes in and
not just because he's a senior, right?
No, he's just in a job shadow program.
Yeah.
Our daughter's in one too.
Exactly, but he would be the senior correspondent
yes,
because
he is. That's right. He is the senior correspondent.
He has been in that role longer.
That's right.
There you go. Bowling Green and Monroe City set to do battle. The girls' game went to Bowling Green by a point, 40-39. And just to recap, Bowling Green had a 3 to 5 point lead most of the night. Monroe City came back in the final minutes, took a 1 point lead. Bowling Green takes the ball down. Kaylin Charlton drains a three to put Bowling Green up 40-39 after a missed free throw. Could have made it a 3 point lead for Monroe City. And they take a timeout, come out, 11.8 seconds to go. Took their time coming up the floor, only had time for one rush shot.
Right.
And that rimmed out, and Bowling Green escapes with the 40-39 victory to start this senior night at Monroe City High School. So about 2 minutes away from the introductions here. We'll take one final break. Basketball just minutes away from Monroe City High School on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Bessler Insurance Agency, a branch of Country Financial, and Custom Work Salon.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile. With the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account, you'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
On every journey, you should enjoy peace of mind. I'm Corey Buchanan at Pike County Mutual Insurance Company. We take pride in keeping you protected. That's why we offer discounts for good students, safe driving, and more. Trust us to look out for the road ahead. For a free insurance quote on your home, auto, farm, or ATV needs, give myself or
Shelley Clucky
a call today. Pike County Mutual Insurance Company on the square in Bowling Green.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
Introductions being made. The lights going out here at Monroe City for the introduction of the Panthers. They didn't do that for the girls, but they've got a hype video playing on the Jumbotron here, and a lot of flashing lights. not for the faint of heart. They've even got lights underneath the bench seating for Monroe City as they play the whole hype video, including some highlights from the last few years from the Misha Championships. And now they start the clapping. We're right next to the hype section. They've got smoke. They've got a smoke machine here at Monroe City. That's the lights and the smoke. That's a new element to the high school introductions here in 2023. Whatever you need to do to hype up the crowd. As Monroe City doing it up big here on senior night at Monroe City High School. Take one more break, come back with the opening tip in 1 minute on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Sun Window Company, Northeast Missouri Title Company, and Meyer Implement Company.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, "The sweetest fruits of life come from serving others." And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
See me, Tim Jenkins, at 3404 Georgia Street for a free insurance review.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM is brought to you by County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia, Perkins Electrical Services, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
As they wait for the smoke to clear out after the pregame introductions here in Monroe City, the lights are back on. They've got the jumbotron. I mean, that was a 4-tier introduction for the Monroe City Panthers as they come out 6-10 on the season. Bowling Green 7-8. So both teams a game under 500. It'll be Blaine Bryant jumping center for Bowling Green against Brent Howland. And the ball is up. Bowling Green wins it on a big jump by Blaine Bryant to the near side. Marcus cut off and falls down, and they're going to call him for a travel. Turnover right off the bat for Bowling Green, gives it to the Panthers just 7 seconds into the ball game. Countryman ahead for Bulig. He wears 00. Long pass into the offensive end to Tony Sapp. Sapp kicks it back for Bulig. Bulig over to the far side for Holland. That's Landon Holland for Jalen Countryman. Back to Holland. To Bulig. Bulig back to Holland. To the free throw line for Brent Holland. His shot's no good. Follow-up is good. That's Countryman with the first points of the ball game. So an early 2-0 lead for Monroe City. Here's Starks for three. He gives Bowling Green the lead back. 3-2 on that long range tray. Bulig gives up the dribble in the backcourt, gets to Holland. He stays in bounds into a double team. Askew all over him. So is Gibson, and a timeout taken by the Panthers. Just 1 minute into this ball game, they trail Bowling Green 3-2 here in the first on KJFM.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Advanced Physical Therapy, Silex Banking Company, and Rick Rodhouse Insurance Agency.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowie General Services.
Fast start to this ball game, 3-2 a minute in, but the play has been back and forth both ways. And Monroe City forced to burn a timeout in front of the Bowling Green bench. Holland set to inbound. That's Landon. And he's looking for Brent Holland. He goes to the corner instead for Tony Sapp. Sapp gets it back to Bulig to the near side for Holland. Holland to Countryman. Countryman back up top for Holland. Dumps it down low, shot good, and a foul. That's Brent Holland. His first points tonight. Gives Monroe City back the lead. It could be a 2-point lead with the free throw. The foul.
That's going to be the first on Zach Gibson. He picks up the first fouls of the whole game.
And Brent Howland sinks the free throw, and it's a 2-point lead. 5-3 Monroe City here in the first. Long pass ahead. Gibson with it. Try to get it to Bryant. Goes to the floor, picked up by Eskew. Behind the back dribble, gets loose. He was being held up by Countryman. He has it. Got away with a bit of a travel as well. Out of bounds back to Bowling Green. That was a mess. 5-3.
4 turnovers so far in this game already.
Yeah, in the first minute and a half. Good crossover by Gam. Gets it to Eskew for 3. In and out. Rebound tipped up. Starks gets it. Back to Bryant. Now a 3 from the other side. That's long. And the rebound grabbed by Tony Sapp. Off the miss by Gibson. Minute 50 gone here in the first. 5-3. Panthers lead Bowling Green. Countryman with it on the far side. Jalen back up for Brent Howland. Howland bothered by Wayne Bryant. Gets it to Countryman. Now to Bulig. Reese Bulig. Over to the far side for Countryman. Countryman back for Howland. Howland back to Countryman on the far side. In the corner. Now back up top for Bulig. It's the near side for Landon Howland. Howland starts his dribble. Gives it back to Bulig. Now through Sapp, and it's tipped out of bounds by Eskew. It's going to stay with Monroe City with 5:29 to go in the first. 5-3 as both Howlands check out. Like this is more of the regular lineup as Blake Fainer comes in. With it is Moss, just into the ballgame, Ryan Moss. Down high for Quincy Mayfield. Out of Bulig. Near side for Countryman. Back up top. Here's a 3, top of the key. That's good. Drops right through Moss with the tray. And it's 8-3, a 5-point lead for Monroe City. Here's Starks. Lost the ball, but he's fouled. I think they're going to get Bulig on that. And it is the first on Reese Bulig. First against the Panthers with 5:07 to go in the first.
They've got to move the student section.
Yeah, the Spirit section is up, and they haven't sat down yet. Here's Eskew. Back to Bryant. Wayne kicks it to the corner. Floater of a pass out high. There's Drew Dalton. Came out of the corner to Starks. Starks to the hoop. No, but a foul. And they're going to call an offensive foul, I think, on Starks. Get him for the charge. Much to the delight of the home crowd. His first foul, team second. And bringing it up the floor is Quincy Mayfield. Mayfield leaves it. Bulig over to the far side for Countryman. Jalen Countryman back to Reese Bulig. His 3. Long. Rebound. 2 Bobcats fought for it. And now we're going to have a foul whistled on Quincy Mayfield.
Brandon Gam, I think he left about, I don't know, half his knee on the floor.
Yeah, that sounded like he skidded to a stop pretty quick. It is the first on Mayfield. Gam across the line with it. To Dalton. Shot from the baseline. That's good. And the first points of the night for Eskew. 8-5.
He had a good tournament. Named to the all-tournament team.
Here's a 3. No. Passed it up. Now he takes it. That shot's good. Moss, his second tray. And it's 11-5. 6-point lead, the biggest so far for Monroe City. Here's Starks from the corner for 3. No, hits the side of the backboard. Eskew, put back, yes. He's got 4. 11-7, Monroe leads. Down to 3:48 to go here in the first quarter. Pass tipped and taken away. Good work by Dalton to Eskew. Now for Starks. Starks back to Eskew. Jace. Oh, found a little room there. Kicks it to the corner. Here's the 3 over everything. Got to go up for the easy one there. They left 2 points on the board for an attempt from the corner for a 3. Bulig off that Bowling Green miss. Countryman on the near point, back up high. as Moss has been electric from beyond the arc to start. And that one tipped around, last touch. Ooh, I thought it went off. Yep, now they're going to talk about it, and they're going to get it right. Went off of Blake Panner for Monroe City. There was no second tip. 3:11 to go. It was the right call. Despite some O's.
I think we're surrounded by an opposing opinion.
Yeah. I'm fine with it. Here's Dalton to Eskew. Back to Dalton for three. No. And the rebound picked up by Panner. To Mayfield. Mayfield. Quincy on the half-court stripe. Gives it to Reese Bulig. Bulig now for Moss, who's been fantastic from beyond the arc. Here he is again with a three. No. And finally, a miss. Blaine Bryant, the rebound for the Bobcats with 2.5 to go. Kicks it out. Starks for three. Yes, his second tray of the night. Marcus makes it a 1-point game. 11-10 Monroe City, 2:20 to go in the first quarter. Here's Bulig with it. Popped away from behind, and here comes Starks. Ahead of the pack. Oh, he was going to go dunk, but lost control. Gets the layup, and a timeout taken as Bowling Green takes back the lead. 12-11, 2:08 to go in the first quarter from Monroe City on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Kraus Realty, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Center Locker Service, and PJ Salon.
2:08 to go in the first quarter. Bowling Green leads Monroe City by 1, 12-11. Bowling Green Lady Cats beat the Lady Panthers 40-39 earlier tonight. Some late heroics from
Kaylin Charlton.
Yeah,
she
with
had
the three.
24 points for the whole game.
Yeah, that was a big night. Bulig in the backcourt for the Panthers. Gets it to Moss. Moss back to Bulig. They cross the line. It's on the near side for Moss. Bulig for Monroe City. Back to Moss again. Drops it center of the lane. Bulig in and out. Rebound. Bowling Green was kind of staring at it, and Bulig came in and ties it up. Stays with Monroe City with 1:49 to go. Moss to Bulig off the inbound. His three, no good. Bounced off the rim a couple times. Eskew the rebound for the Bobcats. Gets it ahead. That's Neil Rainey. Rainey gives it back to Gibson for three. Yes. Zach Gibson with a tray. 15-11. 4-point Bobcat lead here with 1:27 to go in the first quarter. Bulig back to the near side for Moss. Here's Holland for three, in and out. And the rebound tied up between Rainey and Toby Sapp. And Rainey saps Monroe City of the possession. Askew inbounds on the alternating arrow. Here's Gam. Gam to Rainey. Rainey against Holland. His arm grabbed, got away with the pass. Ball goes to the floor. Askew back to Rainey for three from the corner, no good. Rebound knocked out and picked up by Sapp. Knocked away momentarily. Now to Moss in the offensive end. Another three from Moss. Off the mark. He's missed two in a row. And the rebound grabbed by Bowling Green. Good work on that one by Gibson. Gibson to the far side for Askew for three. No, that corner three just not working, but nice tip out rebound by Rainey. And he has it again for the Bobcats. Center of the lane, floater. Ooh. And he's going to shoot a couple of free throws. Monroe City fans wanted a charge. Not going to happen in that instance.
No, but I mean, everybody seemed to really go down
Dominoes.
hard. Yes. The foul called on Brent Holland. That's his first, team's third.
32.2 seconds to go in the first, as Rainey tries to add to the 4-point lead. Short on the first one. Back in the ball game is Jalen Countryman. He replaces the 3-point maestro, Ryan Moss.
We got a couple of, actually 3 of them that have 3-pointers. Ryan Moss with a couple, Marcus Starks with a couple of 3-pointers, and Zach Gibson with one.
Second shot missed, everything goes out of bounds. Rainey has really struggled from the line here in this 22-23 season. A timeout taken after the misses with 32.2 seconds to go. Bowling Green up on Monroe City, 15-11 on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Bessler Insurance Agency, a branch of Country Financial, and Custom Work Salon.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life, and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Tim Jenkins, Veolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a Taste of Philly.
32.2 seconds to go in the first quarter. What a long first quarter. 15-11 Bowling Green leads.
I think it seems that way because there's been 3 timeouts already in the first.
Holland gets it across the line to Bulig. Bulig kicks it. Oh, nice play coming back by Starks. And they're going to say last touch.
Yeah, they're going to say it. That went off of Toby Sapp.
So Starks hit it. Sapp got it off his fingertips. And back to Bowling Green with 25.2 seconds to go. And
otherwise, it was excellent salesmanship by Marcus Starks.
Yeah. Down to 18 seconds. Ball tipped away and taken by Bulig. Oh, left it there, though. Picked back up by Gam. Ahead, Starks. Pops, scores from about 8 foot out.
He has
Marcus.
10 points already.
17-11. Bowling Green up by 6 here. Down to 3 seconds. Turnaround shot. Holland. No. And there's the buzzer. Shot was late. And Bowling Green has a 6-point lead after the opening 8 minutes. 17-11, back with the second after this on KJFM.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Sun Window Company, Northeast Missouri Title Company, and Meyer Implement Company.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102 brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
17-11, Bowling Green leads after 8 minutes. Electronic April Phonic here at Monroe City High School on a Friday night. We are deep in the Monroe City side of this gymnasium.
And it's senior night.
Yes.
And
so big crowd.
In that first quarter, Marcus Starks with a pair of 3-pointers and then a couple of more buckets. He had 10 points for just the first quarter. Zach Gibson has 3. Jace Eskew has 4. And from Monroe City, after the first quarter, it's Ryan Moss with a couple of 3-pointers, so he leads with 6. Brent Holland has 3 points and 2 for Jalen Countryman.
Sapp to inbound to Bulig to start the second quarter. He takes it across the line. To Holland, that's Landon. Out to Brent Holland. To the near side now for Sapp. Out high for Bulig. Bulig, turnaround shot, and that one's good. His first points in this ball game. Make it a 4-point game. Gam for the Bobcats. Charlton in there now for Bowling Green. Starks, lob pass. Turn around, that's Dalton. Ball knocked away. Kicks it back, tipped again. Starks gonna get it off a knee now. He's got it back. Knocked away again. On the floor, Charlton. Still loose, picked up by Gam to Starks. Over Holland, no. And Bowling Green overjumps the rebound. 2 players there. They both overjumped it. It's picked up by Holland.
Somebody get the Benny Hill music.
Yeah. Gonna have to slow this thing down. Bulig hands it off. No, doesn't hand it off for Holland. Now comes out top for Sapp. No relation to Warren. Gives it back to Landon Holland. To Sapp again. Out high for Reese Bulig. Now for Jalen Countryman. Countryman back to Reese Bulig. Reese kicks it out for Holland. That's Landon. Hands it off for Countryman, now for Bulig in the center of the conference logo on the far side for the Clarence Cannon Conference. Bulig hands it off for Landon Holland again to Countryman. Oh, wide open. Holland back cut, no good. And on the rebound, we're going to have a foul on Holland as Starks picked up the ball.
That'll be the first on Landon.
With 6:04 to go and wholesale changes for both sides. That's right, each Holland has one now. And Gibson across the line for Bowling Green as Coach Smith wants him to push. Here's Starks. Starks to the corner, and we're going to have an offensive foul. Eskew lost control of the ball and dropped the shoulder to pick it up and took out Reese Bulig.
It'll be the first on Jace. Team's third.
Does it seem like there may be some dead spots or something? They just refinished this floor, but people are just losing control on the dribble. Far side with it is Mayfield. Back in from Moss. He has a couple of threes. Be careful of him. To Mayfield. Far side now for Moss. Out high for Mayfield. Being a lot more patient are the Panthers on this possession. Here's Bulig from the corner for 3. Long. Turns into a pass. Kick out and taken away by Starks. Had to pass that. Oh, and it's off a foot out of bounds. And it was Starks' foot.
Yeah, he's done that about 3 times now.
As this is kind of the same kind of turnovers they had against Winfield. They need to get back to how they played Clopton. Bulig. And what do we have? Over and back. He wasn't across the line, says the official on the near side when he received that pass. 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Bowling Green by 4. 17-13. Here's a 3 for Charlton. Good. Oh, man. Jackson Charlton.
I like how he left the hand up like it's good times.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry. It's good. Knocked out of bounds by Charlton. He got a haircut, and now he's a baller. Making it happen on both ends of the floor. It'll be Monroe City ball. Youngster on the sideline almost got hit by that pass from the official. Excuse me, sir?
May I help you?
Yeah. Near side, Moss drops one in, and it's going to be a foul on Blaine Bryant as he got into the back of Fanner. 4:26 to play here in the first half. The Bobcats up 20-13. It's their biggest lead of the night. Charlton checks out. That shot by Countryman's no good. The rebound taken away by Eskew.
Eskew's hand's like a tennis racket up there.
Yes, it is.
He kind of bats it where he wants it to go.
Here's Stark, steps inside 3, kicks it out to the near side. Here's the 3 from the corner. That's no good. Stop with the corner 3. It ain't working tonight. Here's Moss across the line to Bulig. Oh, one too many passes. It goes to the floor. Somehow Fanner came up with it, gets it to Countryman, and he puts it in. Jalen Countryman with 2 down low.
Brings it to within 5, 15-20.
Monroe City lucky to get points on that possession. Here's SQ. Little lob pass out for Gam. Back to SQ for three. That one just off the mark. Rebound out of bounds and last touched by the Panthers. With 3:31 to go. Second quarter, 5-point Bobcat lead. A great crowd we have tonight here at Monroe City. They are into this ball game. SQ is fouled by Bulig. That's going to be Reese's second.
Yep, I think he held on just a little too long. Looked like he had a handful of ball, but when you shove it down someone's throat at the end of it, it's the finishing move there.
Yeah. Doesn't get the flawless victory. Instead, SQ goes to the line with 3:27 to go. He hits the first of two free throws. He's got 5 points in the ball game. 21-15, back to a 6-point Bowling Green lead. Bryant checks out. And then a second shot as Grody replaced him is good. 6 points for James Eskew. 22-15 Bowling Green lead, 3:25 to go. Over to the far side, it's Mayfield across the line. Long pass through the hands of Jalen Countryman, out of bounds. Turnover gives it back to the Bobcats. And Jace Eskew trips the official. He stayed on his feet. No worse for wear. Here's Eskew for three from the near side. Yes! Ooh. Two off the rim. Two bounces off the rim before it went down. And it's 25-15, a 10-point Bowling Green lead, and that's out of bounds. It was going to be either out of bounds or a backcourt violation as Mayfield lost it right down his leg and toward the near sideline. He'll check out. Lots of changes as Coach Idris not afraid to mix things up. Here's Eskew for the Bobcats. 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Gam back to Eskew, tip pass to Starks. Marcus back to Jace. Over to the far side for Gam. Far corner for Gibson. Gibson kicks it back up to Eskew. Top of the key, three, yes. He just stepped around his man and trained another tray to make it 28-15. Bowling Green up by 13 here in the final 2.5 of the first half. Holland got away with a bit of a travel, gives it to Moss. Center of the lane for Bulig. Kick out. Howland didn't have time for the three. Gives it back to Moss. And a two-hand push there from Zach Gibson.
You could call that on Jace Eskew, I think.
No, it's on Gibson.
No, I read it backward, yeah.
2:19 to play here in the first half.
I read the ref's hands backwards. I guess.
Yeah, well, it was pretty obvious that it was on Gibson. Howland. Out high with it. Over to the far side for Sapp. Down to the baseline for the other Howland. And he throws it away. Couldn't connect. Brent couldn't get the ball to Landon, and it goes out of bounds. Back to Bowling Green with 2 minutes to go. Gam. With a minute 56 on the clock. Far side, Dalton. To the near corner. That's Askew. Knocked away and taken away by Toby Sapp. Sapp had it knocked away his pass by Dalton. So nice play by Drew Dalton. Here's Starks, a little too much on that finger roll. Gives it back to Monroe City. Minute 29 to go. Still the Bobcats by 13 at 28-15. With it is Ryan Moss. Look out for him. Gets it to Bulig at the high blocks. Back to Landon Howland, top of the key. He gave up his dribble. Now gives the ball to Bulig. Over to Moss on the far side. Bulig with Grody in front of him. Aiden Grody, but he gets it to fall somehow. Bulig with 4 points here in the quarter. And the Bobcat lead cut to 11. Minute to go. Here's a three, far side. That one drops through. Finally got that corner three to go for Drew Dalton. 31-17. Down to 50 seconds to go in the half. Got the halftime report coming up. Here's Holland with it on the near side to Sapp. To Bulig. Taken away from him by Marcus. Starks is fouled from behind. That's going to be the third or second foul on Landon Howland. Second foul on Howland with 40.4 seconds to go. Gam will check out. Blaine Bryant. Actually, Gam's not going to check out, but Bryant is going to come in for Aiden Grody. 40.4 seconds to go, 31-17. And Marcus Starks at the line to shoot a pair. First shot, good. He's got 11. 32-17. The next for Starks is good as well. He's got a dozen. The Bowling Green lead, 33-17. Far side with it is Quincy Mayfield. For Ryan Moss. Moss back to Mayfield. Thought about a long three with Dalton Gam in front of him. Out high, here's Moss. To the near side for Mayfield. Skip pass back to Bulig, to Moss. Down to Countryman, and it looked like he was rearing up for a dunk, but he was about 5 foot away, and Askew bails him out with a foul.
It's the second on Jace.
9.9 seconds to go. And Jalen Countryman at the line to shoot a pair. First one's good. 33-18. 9.9 on the clock. Plenty of time for the Bobcats to get it up the floor. Second shot is no good. Bryant on the rebound is fouled.
And that's going to be the third on Landon Howland.
He gets his money's worth. He is a senior.
It's 8 fouls now for Monroe City.
So Bryant will shoot a 1-and-1 with 8.8 seconds to go. And they'll make a couple more changes. Bulig back in. They'll go to the end of the bench as well. With 8.8 seconds to go. And the shot is good for Blaine.
So he'll pick up another. His lead goes to 34-18.
One more shot for the junior, and that one is good as well. High arcing free throws for Sideshow, and he hit them both. 35-18. Monroe City trying to go the length of the floor. Bulig to the corner. Here's a three attempt. That one's short. Bulig put back. No, and that'll do it. Shot won't count. The second putback. 35-18 is our score. Bowling Green ahead as we go to the break here from Monroe City High School on senior night here on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up, brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Building relationships, supporting the community, and service. These are the things Country Financial stands for. We're more than just an office you may pass by as you drive through town. We're neighbors who lend a helping hand and support the fabric of our community, including charitable organizations, sports, financial education, and civic organizations. Since we're already neighbors, let's get together to chat. Call your local Country Financial representatives, Luke and Aaron Fessler, today at 217-285-4429 to talk about the things that are important to you and how we can help you protect them.
If you're ready to start tanning but feel like you never have time, Custom Work Salon in Bowling Green has the answer for you. Chrissy and the gang now offer 24-hour tanning. For only $55 a month, you can get your glow on. Custom Works also has new hours. On Tuesdays, the salon is open until 8 p.m. Visit their Facebook page for a full list of times. Custom Works Salon, 405 South Court Street in Bowling Green.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
The Dancers from Monroe City on the floor after 2 quarters. Bowling Green ahead, 35-18. And a pretty good first half for the Bobcats. There's some areas where they can clean things up a little bit. They get a little wild at times. Those passes get a little sloppy at times, but it seems like they've been able to reel themselves back in and put together a couple of runs to extend this now to a 7-point lead after the first 2 quarters of this ball game. Mark Fronick, April Fronick back here in the broadcast booth. There's already 2 players for Bowling Green in double figures. A really good first quarter for Marcus Starks, and then Jace Eskew picked up that baton in the second half and ran with it.
Can you guess how many three-pointers we've had in the whole game?
I'm not looking down. I'm going to say 6.
9.
9 have gone down already in this ball game?
Guess how many of those are Bowling Greens?
How many?
7.
7 of 9. So Bowling Green is.
Yeah,
and
Marcus Starks has 2 3-pointers. Jace Eskew 2 3-pointers. Zach Gibson a 3-pointer. Drew Dalton a 3-pointer.
Yeah. And then,
Jackson Charlton a 3-pointer.
If they hadn't finally got that one from one corner from the far side to go down, I would have really started doubting that spot. They started off really cold from the corners. The point threes. Those are looking really good from the left, the right, and the top of the key. So if Bowling Green can keep it in those and then keep Ryan Moss from shooting three balls on the other side, then this will be a pretty good, fun second half for the folks in red and black. And a sad way to end senior night for those in gold and black here. It's 35-18, Bowling Green ahead after 2 quarters. We'll go through the full first half scoring for you after this on KJFM.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Advanced Physical Therapy, Silex Banking Company, and Rick Rodhouse Insurance Agency.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Hi, this is Brock Mitchell, and I am a physical therapist with Advanced Physical Therapy in Bowling Green. At Advanced Physical Therapy, we treat everything from sports injuries to work rehabilitation, arthritis, and post-surgical rehabilitation. This includes spinal care, balance issues, and vestibular treatment. You have a choice when it comes to physical therapy, and we hope you choose Advanced Physical Therapy, conveniently located across from Bowling Green High School on Business 6P1. Call us today to schedule your next physical therapy appointment at 573-324-6079.
Think about all that's important to you, your family, your possessions, and your future. Pick up the phone and call Rick Rodhouse from Country Financial. He, along with his staff, will assist you with insurance coverage to protect what matters most, in addition to preparing you for the future. Best of all, Rick will take the time to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. For coverage you need at a price you can afford, contact Rick Rodhouse Insurance Agency in Pleasant Hill to chat about your insurance needs today.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
You got your wish. More duck tossing here at halftime of the boys' game.
I'm a fan of it.
Bowling Green ahead, 35-18. Our first half scoring.
Yeah, so it was Bowling Green outscoring Monroe City 17-11 in that first quarter, and then really put it to them in the second, outscoring them 18-7 for this 35-18 score here at the half. For Monroe City, it is Ryan Moss. He had those 2 3-pointers for Monroe City in that first quarter, so he leads things with 6 points. Jalen Countryman has 5. Reese Bueling has 4, 3 for Brent Holland. Monroe City is 2 for 3 from the line overall. For Bowling Green, it's a two-way tie here. Jace Eskew and Marcus Starks each with 12 points apiece. Marcus had that big 10-point first quarter. Jace Eskew had himself a 8-point second quarter, so they just handed off quarters to one another.
Yeah.
But each of them have 12 points. 3 points for Jackson Charlton, 3 points for Zach Gibson, 3 for Drew Dalton, 2 for Blaine Bryant. After a cold start from the line, Bowling Green went 6 for 6 from the free throw line in that second quarter, so they are 6 for 8 overall from the charity stripe.
Yeah, really good second quarter shooting free throws for the Bobcats as they built themselves a 7-point lead.
And as Chuck Brandstetter would always say, it's really hard to catch up with a team when you're only scoring 2 to their 3.
Exactly.
And it's raining 3-pointers for Bowling Green. They have 7 3-pointers so far on the night.
35-18 is the Bobcat lead. They are after 2. A big second half coming. I think look for a Monroe City push here in the first 3-4 minutes of the third quarter. If Bowling Green can weather that, they can grab the victory here tonight on the road and make it an unhappy senior night here at Monroe City. 35-18 after 3. Back with the second half after this on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Kraus Realty, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Cellular Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, infant through adult immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicky Cadwalder, Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
Start of the second half, Bowling Green with the ball to start quarter number 3. Here's Eskew with it on the near side. Guarded close by Beulah. Good crossover to get it away. And gives it to Gam on the far side. Gam caught. Needs some help. And there's the 5-second call. Or did they call the timeout? They did. I have missed more timeouts tonight than I think I have all season. 35-18, Bowling Green lead. 7:41 to go in the third on Eagle 102.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana. And let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
So Bowling Green just like the first half, blows a timeout early.
Yes.
There were a lot of timeouts in the first 4 minutes of the first quarter of this ballgame. Here's Gam with it after the timeout. Kicks it to the corner for Eskew. Pass was partially blocked, so he couldn't get the shot away. Trying to find some room. Kicks it back now to Gibson. Gibson leaves it for Starks. Steps inside three. Shot from about 8 was about a foot short. Hit the front of the rim and taken away by Monroe City. Moss out through Bulig to Howland on the far side. That's Landon Howland. Back to Reese Bulig. Bulig to Howland again on the far point to Countryman. Jalen Countryman back to Landon Howland. Howland and Countryman and Bulig are the seniors on this team, and it's taken away by Bowling Green, and we're going to have a foul, a little reach in there against the Panthers. And it's on
Reese Buling, that'll be his third. So he and Landon Holland each playing with 3 fouls for Monroe City.
Eskew inbounds for Gam in the backcourt. Token pressure, they work across the line. Kicks it to Starks in the far corner. Trying to get away from Countryman, gives it to Eskew. 6:46 to go in the third quarter. Here's Eskew, he had it stripped away by Howland, that's Brent Howland, and here comes Monroe City, and we're gonna have a foul on Starks as he knocked it away from Bulig coming across the line.
That'll be the second on Marcus.
6:38 to go in the third. First foul against the Bobcats here in the second half. Here's Gam. Good crossover. Kicks it back now for Gibson. Gibson. Long pass for Eskew. Into the corner now for Gam. Gam. Good cross. Gets past Bulig. To the near side. Here's Gibson for 3 from the point. A little long. Rebound knocked by Bryant over to Howland for Monroe City. To Bulig. Reese takes it across the line. 6:10 to play here in the third quarter. Landon Howland back to Reese Bulig. Corner. Coming out with it is Moss. Up and around. Back to Howland on the near point. To Bulig. They're just playing catch between the points. Bowling Green will let them do that. Moss back up for Bulig. To Howland again. Back to Bulig. It's down low. Howland off the glass. That's Brent Howland.
That back and forth passing lulled Bowling Green to sleep.
I was about to sleep. Here's Gibson. Working against Howland. Gives it to Eskew. Stripped from behind. Got it back. Tips it to Gibson. Zach. Out high for Eskew. Over to the far side. Now corner for Marcus Starks. Starks. Leaves it for Zach Gibson. Spin move. Floater. Shot no good. Tip out rebound. Tipped up again. Here's Bulig with it. All the way, and it's knocked away, and they took a hard fall. Stark's going to pick up his third personal. 3 minutes into this third quarter. 5:02 to be exact. Reese Bulig to the line.
This will be the first trip to the line for Reese Buling. Bowling Green had managed to play pretty clean through the first half.
Shot good. I got on the scoreboard that was just Marcus' second. What do you have?
I had that it was his third.
Well, so did I.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure Bowling Green will take that.
Yeah.
So
hit the first. 35-21. And that one in, out, back in. And Howland going to check out. Back in is Toby Sapp. Bowling Green yet to score here in the third quarter as we played 3 minutes. They'll change that here on this possession to the near side. Gam. Oh, what a pass to Blaine Bryant. He dunks it home. The two-hander for Blaine Bryant. He's got 4 points. Wasn't expecting the dunk there, but he gave it to us. 4:40 to play in the third.
that Brandon Gam pass just threaded a needle.
Yes, it did. Right place for a bounce pass. That three is offline, but getting his own rebound is Sapp. Work it down low. Countryman off the glass for two. Jalen Countryman.
He has 7 points for the Panthers.
Game across the line. Here's Charlton. That shot over everything and picked up by Mayfield. Mayfield having trouble. Put on the brakes. I think he traveled. Here's Marcus on a long pass, and he puts the old windmill dunk on. Starks.
Brock Hughes has seen enough of that.
He's got 14. Timeout on the floor. Midway point of the third quarter. 39-24. Bowling Green leads on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Center Locker Service, and PJ Salon.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM is brought to you by County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia, Perkins Electrical Services, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
39-24, midway point of the second quarter. It'll be Panther ball after Starks and Bryant have dunked on consecutive possessions.
It's been a show.
This is prime time on a Friday night. Mayfield with it in the backcourt for the Panthers. Ahead to Sapp. Sapp back for Mayfield. To Bulig, center of the lane, right in front of the free throw line. That's an easy spot to score from. And he didn't make a mistake. 39-26, 13-point Bobcat advantage. And losing it, trying to push a pass was Starks. Back to the Panthers. You don't want to let them back into this ball game, that's for sure. You had all the momentum after the two dunks. Here's Mayfield, hands it off for Reese Bulig, over to the far side for Jalen Countryman, back to Bulig, and that shot no good. Good defense that time by Starks. He's got the ball now for Bowling Green, hits the deck. Askew the three. Oh man, yes, Jess Askew.
That's his third.
42-26.
Wow.
Here's Starks. He tripped. Gives it to Askew. No. Back to Bryant. Near side. Askew for three. No. Off the rim, off the top of the backboard, and out of bounds. That was out of control there.
That was a.
Marcus is a little hobbled. Takes a seat on the bench. You don't see him go to the bench very often. He's holding a wrist, it looks like. Yeah. So he took a couple of spills.
Yeah.
Almost another steal.
Oh, Gam
does pick it up to the far side, though, and out of bounds. It's going to go back to Monroe City. With Bowling Green up 42-26 with 2:36 to play in the third.
Marcus had been the one all over the place making all the steals. So as soon as he sits down, Brandon Gam's like, it's all right.
I got this.
I can be crazy. Run like a top.
Here's Mayfield across the line for the Panthers. Down to the baseline, center of the lane. That's Bulig, no good. Had to contend with Blaine Bryant, who comes up with the rebound for the Bobcats. Into the corner for Askew. Jace gives it back to Blaine. Blaine over Howland, and they're going to call a charge. Second offensive foul tonight on Blaine Bryant. Gives it back to the Panthers with 2:16 to play in the third quarter.
That's where I got my third. I had attributed
Ooh.
a foul from Blaine to Marcus.
Yeah.
Blaine with 2 fouls.
Yep.
Marcus with 2.
Turnaround shot. Oh, another block. That by Charlton, and here comes Bryant in transition for the Bobcats. He takes it in and dunks it. One-hander, his second rim rocker of the night, and a timeout on the floor with 1:53 to play. It's Bowling Green 44, Monroe City 26 here in the third on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Fessler Insurance Agency, a branch of Country Financial, and Custom Work Salon.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at PCMH, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Bowling Green, Clopton, and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. I'm at work while your athletes are at play.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowie General Services.
All sorts of dunks tonight for Bowling Green. 44-26, they lead.
When they're not raining down three-pointers.
Yeah, exactly. It's been either a three or a dunk for Bowling Green tonight. Marcus Starks back in the ball game after sitting for a couple minutes, tweaking that wrist. Holland back in for Monroe City to Mayfield. Floater to Bulig. Over Bryant, that shot long. Half for the rebound. And this time Charlton comes up with it. Bothered, takes it across the line himself. Stolen by Countryman from behind to Landon Holland. Now for Quincy Mayfield. Back to Landon Holland. Bounce pass for Bulig. To Mayfield again. Mayfield out high. Minute 17 to go in the third quarter here at Monroe City. All Bowling Green so far tonight. Planner to Bulig. Out high for Jalen Countryman. Countryman gives it to Landon Holland.
1 minute left in the quarter.
To Mayfield, back to Holland. Works past one man. Yeah, that's a travel. Double jump there for Holland and gives it back to Bowling Green with 55.6 seconds to go. And the Bobcats up 18. I think they survived the first 5 minutes, like we said at halftime.
Yep.
Bowling Green has dominated this third quarter. Cross the line. They work it down to Blaine. Blaine kick out. Rainey into the ball game. Now to Starks. Starks on the baseline. Can't sneak it over the rim past Countryman. Ahead to Mayfield. Down to 35 seconds to go. Quincy across the line. Now to Countryman. Jalen up top for Holland. Holland to Mayfield. Starks on him. Kick out. Countryman over Bryant. Rims out. Blaine. And we're going to have a reach-in foul on Countryman.
Going to be his first.
15.8 seconds to go. Well, they got him for two. I think they gave one of his to, or one of Starks to him. I think they gave one of Starks' fouls to Countryman on the scoreboard.
I'm not understanding. My stats are generally
not they put the wrong number one. So I think Starks has 3. Countryman has 1.
Oh, they did. They finally changed it.
Yeah.
Okay. See, my stats are right.
Yeah. I was wondering if that was the problem earlier. Here's Rainey out high to Gibson. He lost control, got it back, gives it back to Marcus, down to 4 seconds. To Gibson, puts up the 3. No. We've played 3. Bowling Green leads Monroe City by 18. 44-26 from Monroe City High School on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Sun Window Company, Northeast Missouri Title Company, and Meyer Implement Company.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri. Member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance agent Tim Jenkins, Eolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Bowling Green outscores Monroe City in the third quarter 19-8 to extend this to an 18-point lead, 44-26. Big time quarter. A lot of action in that one. Be Monroe City ball to start the third. Or start the fourth, rather. 44-26, and we're going to have a foul on Starks. That should be his fourth.
I was having to check my math. For Monroe City.
They still got him for just 3 on the board, but I think that's his fourth.
Well, they had changed it to 2.
That was the other number 1.
Right.
Countryman.
Reese Bueling leads things for Monroe City with
Now
8.
a tip and a take. Here we go. Starks. No. Couldn't get the dunk that time, and then he's tripped by Eskew. Coming back the other way. Mayfield flips it far side for Moss. Up high for Countryman. To Mayfield, near side. Nothing open right now. Bowling Green doing a really good job staying in their zone. A long range 3. Mayfield puts it through. His first points tonight.
That was a pretty three-pointer.
44-29, Bowling Green ahead, and yeah, he carried the ball.
Yep.
Gibson did on the far side. I think he was looking for the ball to do one thing, and it took off on him. Much to the delight of the man to our left.
A few of them, actually.
One loves to woo-hoo. Here's Gibson, or Mayfield, pass tipped. But Buelich recovers, gets to Holland. Holland leans into one, and Rainey going to pick up a personal.
Be the first on Neal.
Brent Holland going to go to the line to shoot a couple of free throws.
Be the first on Neal, but the fourth for the Bobcats.
They had quite a few fouls in the first half as well. First shot, in and out, no good for Holland. So Brent will have one more. He's got 5 points tonight. And he started the ball game along with Landon Holland, and that shot is no good. Countryman the rebound. Here's another 3. No. As they've gone kind of cold. Moss had a big first half. Grody is fouled prior to the shot. I think that one was on Moss. Ryan Moss's first foul. Rainey checks out. Bryant back in. Was on the floor, so it's still 44-29. Kick it out high. Gam to the near side Starks. Starks works against Countryman, goes to the hoop, and he's fouled by Brent Holland. That's his second.
Be the second on Brent Holland, team's fourth.
And Marcus to the line. 14 points tonight for Starks. One successful dunk. First shot, in, out, back in. Rattled down. 45-29, first point of the quarter for Bowling Green. A minute and 26 seconds in. Second shot, and he misses for the first time. It's almost a tip back in by Bryant, but Buelich takes it away. 45-29, 6:25 to go. Buelich out high. Bobcats looking for the sweep here on Monroe City's senior night. Ball taken away by Grody. And they're going to call something a tie-up. I'd have gone with the travel, I think. I don't think anyone really had much control of the ball other than Grody. And the arrow favors the Bobcats. And Dude will just walk down there and be by himself for a minute. Here's Gam to Eskew. Eskew's had a good night. He goes to the hoop and lays it in. Jace Eskew, first points of the fourth quarter. He's got
17 for the night.
Yep. 47-29. Here's Mayfield with it. 5:50 to go.
17 points and 5 rebounds for Jace.
Bulick for 3. That one's good. Reese Bulick. He's in double figures, has 11. 47-32. And thrown away by Marcus. Back to Monroe City and a timeout. No, just a substitution as Gibson comes back in for Aiden Grody. Five and a half to play. Out high, here's Reese Bulick. Far side, Moss for 3, yes. Don't let him heat back up. He was big in the first quarter. He's got 9 points all on the tray. 47-35, back to just a 12-point advantage and almost lost out of bounds, and Starks travels.
Don't look now, but we have 13 three-pointers that have been made in this game. 8 for Bowling Green and now 5 for Monroe City.
And the Bobcats starting to get a little sloppy here and letting Monroe City back in the ball game. Here's Mayfield to Bulick.
You said a key to the game was not being overly showy.
Yep. Taken away by Gibson. Ahead to Starks. Back to Bryant, to Gibson, or to Starks again. Now out to Gam. Gam to Marcus. Almost lost it. He did lose it. One too many spins, and Bulick carried the ball. That's not called. It's knocked away. And they're going to call a foul against the Bobcats.
Yeah, they're going. I think Blaine Bryant's going to pick that one up.
That'd be his 3rd.
Oh, I think. No, they called that on Marcus. That's his 4th.
Officially his 4th. And a timeout taken. 4:36, Bulick going to the line when we come back. Bowling Green leads 47-35 on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Advanced Physical Therapy, Silex Banking Company, and Rick Rodhouse Insurance Agency.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
Little run here by the Panthers. They're back within a dozen of Bowling Green. 4:36 to go here in regulation. Mark Fronick, April Fronick, Friday Night Hoops. Final game of the night. We had Briggsville Perry in the KH2A Superfan Shootout, where they lost to West Hancock.
Yes. Yes, they lost 54-32. But the Tornadoes having a really good season this year.
Bowling Green girls won 40-39. The first game here tonight. And now the Bobcats have led by as many as 18. But their lead down to 11. As
Reese Bueling, perfect from the line tonight. So far, 3 for 3.
He's got a dozen points. Made them both. 10-point ball game. With still over half a quarter to play. Here's Eskew. It's that near side for Gam. Gam knocked out of bounds off the shins of Nate Crumwitty on the Bowling Green bench. It'll stay Bobcat ball. 47-37. Bobcats have it. They'd be smart to run a little clock. Ball knocked away from Askew, and then
Countryman tried to save it, but it hit the backboard.
Hit the back of the backboard.
Back of the backboard, yes.
You remember riding in the back of the back when you were a kid?
Yes. I remember riding right in the hump in front too.
Yeah. That one off the mark. Moss the rebound, and here comes Monroe City. Down 10. 4:01 to go. Over to the far side. Mayfield, high arcing shot, no good. Countryman, the putback, it's an 8-point game. He's got 9.
Bowling Green has led by as many as 18 points.
Yep. Back the other way to the hoop. No. Another rebound. Blake Lanner with the rebound. Down to 3:38 to go. Out high, Bulig. Near side, Mayfield for 3. That's off the mark. Countryman, the putback. Yes, and a foul. Uh-oh. Bowling Green's in trouble now.
Yep. There's some fans in here. It is their best day.
Yeah. The foul will be the third on Esky.
Yeah. His third, team 6th.
Jalen Countryman at the line.
Jalen 1 for 3 so far.
He made that one, and it is a 5-point game.
Old-fashioned 3-point play.
Now a foul going to be whistled against the Panthers as Esky was bringing it up the floor.
Calling that one on Toby Sapp. That'll be his first, team's 5th. Or Ryan Moss.
Yeah, they got him.
His second.
They're both there.
Team's 5th.
Here's Esky, who has it knocked away, but right back to Charlton. Jackson with the ball for the Bobcats. To Gibson. Gibson, couple of spins, gets it back to Jackson on the far point. Charlton feeds it inside. Blaine Bryant kicks near corner. Gibson for 3. Long. That corner 3 just has not been friendly to Bowling Green tonight. They've only made 1. 5 minutes gone. 5-point ball game. We're in the 4th quarter here from Monroe City. Over to the far side. Mayfield off a foot, and they're going to call the kick. Good call. Staying with the Panthers. 2:50 to play. Coach Smith kind of pacing right now on the Bowling Green sideline. Moss will inbound. Comes to the near side with it for Bulig. Guarded closely by Bryant. Out high for Quincy Mayfield. Mayfield hands it off. Here's Countryman, far side for Moss. Moss back for Mayfield. Drops it to Planner. Bulig way out high, down to 2.5 minutes to go. Got it, give and go to the hoop. Yes, and a foul.
Yep,
Bulig.
Bryant's going to get rung up on that one.
Blaine Bryant.
7 points for Bulig in this 4th quarter. He's been a spark plug too.
The 18-point lead down to 3 and a chance to make it 2 from the line.
There were some impressive dunks.
Yeah. Since that, though, it is a 2-point game. 47-45. Bulig makes the free throw. Here's Charlton. Stark sitting on the bench with 4 fouls, and it's been all Monroe City. Really, ever since he missed that dunk.
Yeah.
Kickoff. Here's Bryant, and he can't hit. Gam is hobbled coming up the floor. Monroe City could tie with a 2, take the lead with a 3. And that is taken away by Gam. Ahead to Charlton. Wait for your teammates. No, he takes it all the way, and he's going to get the offensive foul. I disagree. There is no way that Bulig was set. He was running sideways. That's a blocking foul. Charlton called for the personal.
That's his first. Team's 8.
And
they seem to have forgotten that it's 1-1.
No, that you can't do that on an offensive foul.
Oh, right.
47-45.
That's me listening to the fans.
Yeah.
Who are all screaming for it.
Yeah. Minute 47 to play. 2-point Bowling Green lead. Gam's okay. He's going to check back in at the next whistle. Here's Moss. Fakes the 3. Gives it back to Bulig. To Mayfield. Gibson on him. To the near side for Countryman. Jalen Countryman out high Quincy Mayfield drops it off, and that shot's good. We're tied. Blake Planner's first points of the night tie the game. Here's Starks. Ball stolen, but the referee got in the way. Break for Bowling Green.
I mean a big break for Bowling Green.
Bowling Green only one basket from the field here in the fourth quarter. 3 points is all they've put in. And they've seen their 18-point lead completely disappear.
47
and this crowd,
all with 1:16 to go. Banner's getting just a hero's welcome back to the bench.
Oh, almost thrown away. Gets it to Gibson. Gibson now to Bryant. Back to the top. Gibson three. Good. Maybe that'll slow things down a little bit. Zach Gibson with a tray to put Bowling Green ahead by 3. 50-47. Down to 58 seconds to go in this ball game. Here's Bulig to Moss. Ryan Moss, a sophomore. Back to Reese Bulig. Turnaround shot. No. Rebound picked up by Gibson, and he is just hammered from behind by Holland. I think Holland
got his money's worth.
Well, I think he was going down, and Gibson got in the way.
You got drilled pretty good.
That's the third foul on Brent Holland.
Right.
A 6'4" freshman. Yeah.
Both Hollands have 3 fouls along with Reese Bulig.
And a timeout taken by Bowling Green, I believe, with 46.9 seconds to go. They lead 50-47 here at Monroe City on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Kraus Realty, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
This is Tara Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat debit card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat debit card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago, PSB has been able to give back over $120,000. Open an account online at ourpsb.com or stop by our branch. We are the one with a bright blue roof. Start earning the Bowling Green School District money today just by using your debit card. Member FDIC.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
50-47, Bobcats lead. The Lady Cats beat Monroe City earlier by a score of 40-39.
Here in this fourth quarter, Monroe City so far outscoring Bowling Green 21-6.
Wow. It'll be Bobcat ball and Gam to inbound.
That is quite a turn of events here in one quarter.
It was an 18-point Bobcat lead.
And now it's just 46.9 seconds left.
Tip your hat. Here's Bryant. He's fouled. Ooh, they could get the intentional there. As Landon picks up his 4th personal. 45.1 seconds to go. Blaine Bryant will go down to shoot 1-and-1s, as that was the 17th foul right there. Blaine Bryant. 6 points tonight, couple of dunks, and a couple of free throws. Coming back in the ball game for Bowling Green is Drew Dalton. They'll replace Starks, who has 4 fouls. Blaine Bryant at the line. And his first shot, good. Earns the second, and it's a 2-possession game now. 45.1 on the clock, 4-point lead. And the second shot is short. Not the worst idea. I mean, not the worst thing in the world. It's still a 2-possession game, and they couldn't set anything up. Here's Mayfield. Over to the far side for Moss. Back for Quincy Mayfield. Gibson all over him to Bulig. Drew Dalton covering. Now to Countryman on the near side. On the wing, back to Planner. Planner gives it to the far side now for Bulig. Bulig works his way to the hoop. No. Got his own rebound. Put back, yes. And it's a 2-point game. 18 points now for Bulig, and a timeout taken by the Panthers. 51-49. It'll be Bowling Green ball with 11.7 seconds to go. Bobcats lead by 2 here from Monroe City on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Center Locker Service, and PJ Salon.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service, but did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
11.7 seconds to go, 51-49. Bowling Green leads here at Monroe City High School on senior night for the Panthers. Lady Cats beat Monroe City 40-39 earlier. And now the Bobcats, who led by 18 in this fourth quarter, have seen their lead drop actually all the way down to 0 before that three-pointer, and now lead by 2 and have the ball with 11.7 seconds to go. So if they get the ball in, expect an immediate foul from the Panthers.
Monroe City's outscored Bowling Green 23-7 here in this fourth quarter to erase that 18-point lead.
And the officials are telling that the Monroe City coaches to get out of the way. All right, here we go. Blaine Bryant with it, gets it ahead to Gibson. And finally they call a foul at center court against Braylon Stark. Stark was in there, he did his job, he fouled, but they let almost 4 seconds roll off the clock before they fouled Zach Gibson. He's got 6 points tonight, pair of threes.
8th team foul.
He needs to hit both of them to make it a 2-possession game. 1 to protect against the 3 beating you.
Zach Gibson with a pair of 3-pointers. He had 1 in the first quarter, and 1, of course, here in this fourth quarter.
He drains the first to earn the second. That was the important one. Now he can make it a 2-possession game with 8.2 on the clock. 52-49, Bobcats, second shot, good as well. Oh, Gibson, 8 points, and here we go, down to 6 seconds. Over far side, Bulick down to 4, they waited too long. Here's a 3, Bulick doesn't hit, and that'll do it. Bowling Green wins this ball game by a final of 53-49. The Bobcats survive here. Couple of late rushes by the Panthers and Lady Panthers to sweep the Monroe City senior night. Back with the post game for you after this on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 post-game show is coming up.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile. With the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account, you'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
On every journey, you should enjoy peace of mind. I'm Corey Buchanan. At Pike County Mutual Insurance Company, we take pride in keeping you protected. That's why we offer discounts for good students, safe driving, and more. Trust us to look out for the road ahead. For a free insurance quote on your home, auto, farm, or ATV needs, give myself or
Shelley Clocky
a call today. Pike County Mutual Insurance Company, on the square in Bowling Green.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana. Time now for the Eagle 102 post-game show on KJFM.
Well, it wasn't supposed to come down to the final 30 seconds, but it did. Bowling Green hangs on for a 53-49 victory at Monroe City to sweep Monroe City's senior night. Bowling Green led 44-26 after 3 quarters, and just a huge fourth quarter comeback to actually come back and tie the game. They erased that 18-point deficit in the final 8 minutes, but it came down to Blaine Bryant hit a free throw, And Zach Gibson hit a couple. A big three from Zach Gibson as well. That put him back up in the
and then he made it a 2-possession game there at the very end. So Zach Gibson came up huge.
Yeah, he's kind of the savior tonight for Bowling Green with 5 points in the final 35 seconds or so to deliver the victory for Bowling Green. 53-49 our final. We can breathe now as both these games came down to the final minute after
final seconds.
Yeah.
And 11 seconds.
Yeah, it was 11 seconds both times for sure. 53-49 the final. Bowling Green over Monroe City. We'll have the final scoring numbers for you after this on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Bessler Insurance Agency, a branch of Country Financial, and Custom Work Salon.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, "The sweetest fruits of life come from serving others." And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
See me, Tim Jenkins, at 3404 Georgia Street for a free insurance review.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
53-49 the final. Bowling Green over Monroe City. And we had some big moments, a couple of dunks from Blaine Bryant.
One from Marcus Starks.
Yeah, he was 1 for 2 attempting dunks tonight.
Yes.
And the second one actually kind of fired up Monroe City. When he missed that second dunk,
that's when they went on a 23-point, ripped off 23 points straight.
Yeah, and actually pulled this game even at one point in the final minute before
But 3 dunks
Gibson's
and
three.
14 three-pointers. That's a pretty exciting ball game.
Yes, it was a very exciting Friday night as both the men's and girls games came down to the final seconds. You got the final scoring tallied up?
I certainly do. All right, so it was, taking you through the game, it was Bowling Green outscoring Monroe City 17-11 in that first quarter, and then really putting it to them in the second. It was the Marcus Starks, Jace Eskew with 3-point shooting gallery. Bowling Green outscored Monroe City 18-7 for a halftime score 35-18. Then it was the Bobcats just edging the Panthers 9-8 in that third quarter, and then as we have pointed out, it was Monroe City that just reeled off 23 points in that fourth quarter, outscoring Bowling Green 23-9. Brought it right down to the wire. So the final 53-49. Bowling Green 10 for 14 from the free throw line. Monroe City 8 for 11 from the charity stripe.
Keep going.
Okay. For Monroe City, it was Reese Bulig leading things with 18 points. He had 10 of those just in the fourth quarter alone. 12 points for Jalen Countryman. 9 points for Ryan Moss. He was the big free throw or 3-point shooter for Monroe City. 5 points for Brent Holland, 3 for Quincy Mayfield, and 2 for Blake Fanner. For Bowling Green, it was Jace Eskew with 17 points tonight. He also had 5 rebounds, for 15 points for Marcus Starks, 8 points for Zach Gibson. As we mentioned, he had 2 three-pointers that were very important. 3 points for Jackson Charlton, 3 for Drew Charlton. And I will just point out, for the night, Marcus Starks, 2 3-pointers and a dunk. Jace Eskew, 3 3-pointers and 2 dunks. No, it's Blaine Bryant, excuse me. Jace did a lot of work giving the assists on those.
Okay.
And then Zach, I gave Zach Gibson's
8 points, yeah.
2 3-pointers.
Blaine.
Jackson Charlton had a 3-pointer. Drew Dalton had a 3-pointer. So, pretty exciting.
17 for SQ, 15 for Stark, 6 for Bryant.
I said all that.
I think you stopped in the middle. But anyway, 53-49. And 5 of the 6 last points scored by Gibson on the 3 to give Bowling Green back the lead after Monroe City had tied it in the fourth quarter. And then he hit both free throws to make it a 2-possession game. And after that, I think it was just kind of desperation for the Panthers as they try to draw up a 3-pointer and a foul.
Yeah.
I think that's what they were looking for in the final 11 seconds. It didn't pan out for them. 53-49, our final Bowling Green over Monroe City. Before that, it was Bowling Green over Monroe in ladies varsity action, 40-39. And prior to that, from the
Quincy shootout
the
at QND.
Superfan shootout from KHQA at QND High School.
It was Griggsville Perry falling to West Hancock 54-32, but still a good season overall going for Griggsville Perry.
Great night of basketball here on KJFM on a Friday night. Big time Friday. And Bowling Green gets 2 wins here to end out the night. 53-49 the final in this one for April Fronick and Brendan back at the station. Mark Fronick saying we'll see you next week for more basketball on Eagle 102.
You've been listening to Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Join us each week as we bring you the best of Area High School Sports on air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. You can find a full recap of scores online and daily during Eagle 102 Sports, all from your area sports leader, KJFM Radio. You're listening to Eagle